All right, live for our second game of the day. And I got here just in time. Just finished my food. Let's let's get this money. No worries, Casey. I'm sure we'll have Liz hanging out, and I'm sure we may have Rex hanging out. Just whenever you're here, dude. No worries at all. We got Green Bay, Baltimore. We updated our watch time ticker, our scoreboard, to be able to have that game on as well. And it actually updated. So now we know that we can switch it over and it actually works. How exciting is that? What's up, Lane? We'll see if Willis can get the win today. It is a really funny thing that the thing on this LED doesn't make a little white spot for the eye. So the eye is just a black hole of just death and despair for the Ravens logo. It's kind of hilarious because the Green Bay logo looks awesome. Got all my lights green today for the Packers. I do like the Packers more than the Ravens, so let's go for the Pack tonight. Go Pack, go tonight. Game hasn't started yet, so I guess I'm not late. I want to make sure I'm live. There we go. What's up, Ethan? Welcome back. Happy to have you here. You had shrimp tacos from your local Mexican restaurant. The Mexican restaurant's name is Tequila Grill. That sounds amazing. Local Mexican restaurants are always so good. Askew Crew Unite. Ashen Crew sounds really cool, though. Ashen Cool sounds like some sort of cool video game. I just downed the hot dog and burger I had within 10 minutes, so make sure there's nothing in my teeth. We're on the commercial break because we're waiting for that first kickoff. We ended up with 635 people joining us in that last stream, and we got 54.6 watch hours already from that. So that's an absolutely amazing thing. That's going to definitely help us get closer to the 4,000 watch hours we're so close to at this exact moment. Yeah, so we're just waiting for kickoff. Let me grab one thing real fast. I'll be right back. This game is going to be great. I sure hope this game is going to be great. I'm right there with you. I hope it's better than the last one. That's for sure. Give me 30 seconds, guys. I'm going to run off and run right back. All right, I'm back. Oh, yeah. That's appreciated. I did not zero out the flip book yet from our last game. Make sure we're back to zeros because there's been nothing happening yet in this one. Is the game starting at 6:20 Mountain? For those of you on the East Coast, is it 8:20, 8:15? I thought it was 8 straight up. I'm on the Mountain time, so I thought it was 6, but it's usually 6:20 for the nighttime games, and it says 6 even right here on the scoreboard, but it hasn't started yet. Yep. So yeah, we're waiting for the kickoff. We'll see when it starts. Maybe we'll get it started in like 7 minutes. It looks like we're getting the intro logo, so I'm glad we're on time. They're showing Santonio Holmes in one of those little windows, making that catch for the winning Super Bowl over the Cardinals, and I do not appreciate the memory, NBC. All right, getting ready for that opening kickoff. We got Catherine Tappan talking on the sidelines. You know it's getting close. We got a Coke. We got another beer. We got refreshed. We ate a hot dog. And we also ate a burger. I hope it's not a weather delay. It looks like it's freezing, though. Tyler Huntley going to be the quarterback tonight for the Ravens. Bundled up big time. Yeah, it's a nice pregame thing here. It's got the over-under. Green Bay favored -2.5. Over-under 37.5. Not sure what sports book they're using to get that info from, but you got the nice logos looking really good. Once the game starts, those logos get smaller, but it does show the score and all that other fun info. And the fun thing I didn't realize on the last game was when the game started, it shows the whole field at the bottom, which is so fun. We're going to be using this all day tomorrow for the Cardinals game, the Bills game, and then the Niners game. Going to be on all day. Yeah, it's going to be Huntley Willis battle. Battle of the backups. We're calling it just like Battle of the Bastards in Game of Thrones. This is the Battle of the Backups. Let's get it. I'm pulling for the Packers tonight, but my thought was that the Ravens are going to win. But with Huntley, I think that the Packers are going to win and eliminate the Ravens from the playoffs. Yeah, yours says 8 p.m. So it must have started a little bit late. Maybe it was just a tiny little delay. If it was a weather delay, though, it would have been 30 minutes minimum. So I don't think that's what it is because we got the kickoff about to go off to the Ravens from McManus. We had a great first afternoon time hanging out with everybody in the stream. So let's have another one right now. McManus getting ready. It is cold. Looks like there's a little bit of frost on the field in Green Bay. He's putting his arm up for the kick, and he's going to send this one to the Ravens, and we are ready with some Saturday Night Football in Week 17. Going to be received back to the 25-yard line. That's where the Ravens will start their first possession. Let's see what happens. Most nights you're in Tom Grassi streams, you think you're going to hang out with us for tonight's game. Hey, Ethan, really appreciate it. We need the watch time to get monetized, so every view is going to give us another hour of watch time per hour. Every viewer we hang on to. So really appreciate that. I don't think Tom needs his 4K watch hours. I think he's going to handle that perfectly fine. But if you want to go hang out with him for a little bit, feel free and then come back, hang out with us. We're happy to have you wherever you want to be. Yeah, when Andy Reid had icicles on his mustache. All right, first down. Huntley going to look to throw. Quickly trying to get something big, and that's going to be a catch to Andrews, looks like. That's a 9-yard gain. Going to make it 2nd and 1. Good first throw by Huntley. He's had some experience coming in the past for an injured Jackson, and he's done pretty well. He's actually already played in 4 games this year. Completion percentage of 77 for 319 yards, a touchdown, and no turnovers. Very efficient for him. Good stats. Going to hand this ball off to Henry. Henry's got a big gain. It's going to get out to the 47. You see the scoreboard did adjust. Now it is showing the same way it was doing in the last game. Let's make sure the light's not too bright so we can see the scoreboard nice and good there. Don't want it to blur anything out. Ball's at the 47. That was a big run by Henry, over 10 yards on that gain. Someone ripped his helmet off at the end of the play. Not sure why there wasn't a flag for that one. Okay, Ravens moving the football on the first drive, already with that first down. 1st and 10 for them from the 46, looking across midfield on a frigid night in Green Bay. Handoff again, going to get out to the 49. That looked like about a 3-yard gain looking at the yards. And they are running through all of the defensive players for the Packers right now. A lot of injuries, namely Micah Parsons. Quay Walker is in the game right now. That's good for them. He had gotten a little dinged up the last couple of weeks. They can't handle any more injuries. They got to stay super healthy tonight. Let's hope everybody stays really healthy for the Packers. They're going to need it going into the final week and the playoffs. Big handoff. Huntley slipped on the field. That's our first slip of the day. We should have a slip counter. Huntley's going to scramble all the way to the marker and then dive for what looks like a first down. I think they should give that to him. They are. They're going to move the chain. Immediately, that's a 1 slip. We got to keep an eye on the slip counter. That was the first slip of the game. Huntley using his feet. He's basically just a different version of Lamar Jackson. Just a slightly not as good Lamar Jackson. And that's a really good thing for the Ravens to have. Quarterback that works just like they need him to in the offense. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line of the Packers. And this is going to be a handoff to Henry. Henry's going to get 5. He's going to fight his way down to about 9. That's going to make it a 2nd and short. You already had Matt LaFleur on the hot seat after trading for Micah, but he's getting bailed out because of injuries. I think, I think LaFleur is a pretty good coach considering I'm a Cardinals fan who has to deal with so much bad coaching year in and year out and just a constant carousel of coaches. So honestly, I like LaFleur. I don't think he's a bad coach. I think you guys should keep him. Fits the scheme well. Yeah, handoff here. This doesn't look like it's Henry, but that's going to be a 1st down. That's a smaller back. Not sure who their backup is. Number 34, about a 5-yard gain. 1st down inside the 30 of the Packers. Ravens still moving this football. Grossi Posse here. Nice to see you, Les Grossman. Welcome back in. Happy to see you again. A stop would be nice, dude. You're my Aussie friend, I see. I believe you're the Aussie guy, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to keep my memory sharp. Trying to quiz myself. It's a 1st and 10. Huntley looking to throw downfield. Gonna avoid some pressure. Gonna get this ball on a check down in the flat to the running back who is going to be hit hard for no gain. That was Cooper on the hit. Dumps Mitchell down on a quick no gain play. Correct. Perfect. I got it right. My brain's working well. Yeah, but LaFleur is doing just as much as Sean McDermott. Granted, Bills is pretty much Josh Allen's show. 42 degrees Celsius here Christmas Day. Wow, nice warm day for you. It was about 60 here today, so not that bad. 60 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, handoff on 2nd and 10, trying to get that 1st down. Henry's almost got it to the marker all the way down to the 20-yard line. Got to be another short play. It's 3rd and 1. Got to be able to stop the run today, force Huntley to have to throw the football. That is the key the Packers are going to need to do. If they can't stop the running game, they're going to be in for a long day defensively, especially in the cold weather. Having Derrick Henry run into you is probably the worst thing that could happen. It's going to hurt the bones. 10 minutes left in the 1st quarter. We had a 5-minute drive for the Ravens to start. They're in the I formation. Can they get this through a quarterback sneak? No, they're going to go fullback. Fullback gets 2 yards. It's a 1st down for the Ravens. Down to the 19. There is a flag down. What are they going to go with here? I think it's going to be an offsides call if I'm going to guess, but we'll see. Yeah, Josh Allen saved all their jobs for sure. Without Josh Allen, they would all have been fired by now. It's a penalty on the offense. This is a big deal. False start offense. False start. Ravens moving the ball backwards. This is going to mean that they get another 3rd down try, I think. But it's going to be 3rd and 6. That is correct. They are going to get a 3rd and 6 opportunity now. This could be a thing that stalls their drive on the 1st drive, and it might be hard for kickers today to kick the ball in this cold weather. It's always a tough thing when it's this cold for kickers to be able to actually make their kicks. You got to keep the leg warm. It could make things interesting. If he slips, it could make things interesting. 3rd and 6. Huntley takes the snap, looking to throw to the right. He's going to complete this one. Can he get the 1st down? He's short of the marker. It looks like they're marking Andrews short. He reached at the last second, but they're still marking him a little bit short. He reached at the very end. I don't know. One ref looked like he wanted to give the 1st down. The other one did not. At the very end, it looks like he might have gotten it, though. I think he might have gotten the 1st down. What's up, Captain Rex? Nothing much. Ravens driving on their 1st drive of this game. They've been draining a lot of time off the clock. It's been a 6-minute drive to start the game, and they're at the 20 of the Packers basically right now. All right, Huntley running this ball, a scramble, going to get down to the 16, slides. Going to get about half of what he needs for a 1st down. It's going to be 3rd down here. I took off my undershirt. It was getting pretty hot in here, so I'm just doing the jersey and the blazer for this game. Getting a little bit hot in this room with all my equipment running. This has been a long drive very quickly. Already almost halfway through the 1st quarter if they keep doing this. But a very long, sustained drive. The Ravens are in their black helmets, white tops, purple bottoms, and the Packers in their traditional green tops, yellow bottoms, yellow helmet. That's going to be a 3-yard gain. It's going to be another third and short. They've been getting all these third downs. Can the Packers get a stop right now? There's been no flip yet. No flips. We're on the very first drive. We got our scoreboard right here showing where the ball is. Very close. Oh, it's the yard line. It shows the yard line they're on. That's so cool, guys. The 14. And it's going to change to 11. I just realized that above the football, that's the yard marker that that the team is at. Just realized that. Didn't know that the whole last game. Okay, we got a 3rd and 2 right here. I formation handoff to Henry. He's going to get the first down. He punches through the defender down to the 3-yard line. That's another Ravens first down, and we are going already. 7.5 minutes left in the first quarter. This drive has taken more than half of the quarter down already, and we've barely been playing any football. We've been under 10 minutes in this game, and we're already halfway through the first quarter. What a crazy first drive. Henry pounding his way to the 3. They didn't start the game early. It was scheduled for 6, and it started at like 6:10 or 6:15 Mountain Time. So it was like 10 minutes late, actually. Hand the ball off to Henry. Henry's going to pound his way to the goal line, and that's a touchdown for the Ravens. Derrick Henry, unstoppable running game on the first drive for the Ravens. They're going to pound their way in. They take more than half of the quarter off the clock. There's 6:55 left in the first quarter. That was an 8-minute and 5-second drive, and the Ravens take a lead. What a first drive. You have Derrick Henry in fantasy, I'm assuming, because you're happy about that one. How many yards he got? We're going to check it right after the commercial break starts. We'll check out our stats for the first drive. Let's pop up the correct game. Just give it time to refresh for just a split second while we wait for the PAT. Then we're going to flip the board. The visiting team is the Ravens, so they will be orange. Home team Packers, so they're blue. And we're going to flip it. All right, we got a 7-0 lead for the Ravens. To be fair to the Packers, though, they have not had the ball yet. So, first drive successful for the Ravens. We're going to refresh this thing and check through the stats real fast. Baltimore Ravens, Tyler Huntley went 3 of 3 for 15 yards, but it was all rushing for them. Packers got to stop the rushing game, and they have a chance in this one. My team, the team I thought was going to win was the Ravens today, but I'm hoping the Packers can pull it off. That first drive, not too good, though. Derrick Henry went 7 carries for 48 yards already on the first drive. That is crazy. Tyler Huntley, 2 carries for 12. Mitchell had 1 carry for 5. Receiving, Mark Andrews has 2 catches for 15 yards, and Mitchell had 1 catch for no yards. And we'll see the Packers' first drive when we get back. Happy to have everyone here. We got 14 of you in here. 8 likes already on our stream for Saturday Night Football. We changed all our fun new lights to green we got on Christmas, and the board is showing the current time and quarter. Happy to have everyone here. And the football field is back right there. Okay, let's see here. Did I miss a flip? Did they go for 2 and not make it? Let me just make sure I'm right here. Yeah, 7-0. This game should be under 40. Yeah, I think the under is going to hit. It was like 37.5 from what this thing was saying. I'm not sure what the sports book was. It was under that it was predicting. New scoreboard is sick. Thank you, Rex. I'm loving the scoreboard too. Let's see. You think definitely how many yards he got? He got over 40, yeah. He got 48 yards on the ground that first drive. Drop a note on Grossi. I don't want to do too much self-promo on Grossi. I don't want to annoy him or anything. But we are going to raid Tom Grossi at halftime just as a joke. I'm going to drop the link to Tom's chat, and you guys can enter it through there and then pretend that you're doing a Skew Crew raid. That would be funny to me. So we had the idea earlier. KC had the idea. He's watching the Tom Grossi podcast. He's watching his stream right now, but he had the idea that we raid him at halftime. So we're totally going to do that. 9 likes. Now it's 11. 11 likes, 17 lovely people watching the game with us right now. Happy to be here. We're coming back from commercial break right now. We're going to not only raid Tom Grossi for the fun of it at halftime, but we're also going to raid a small YouTuber just like myself, who's also watching the game, to actually make their day and have a good time with them, just like we did to one person in the last game. And then they raided us back, which was hilarious. It's like 5 people that way, 5 people the other way. going to be a good night, though. We're having a great time. 6:55 already is all that's left in the first quarter. At this rate, we'll be at halftime in 20 minutes. But they always find a way to slow the game down. They'll probably throw in more commercial breaks now. NFL's probably pissed that was a half a quarter already. Like, we need more. Give me my money. All right, kick is in the air. Going hard right. Will that go out of bounds? No, it will not. It's caught at the 8. Going to be carried out to the 20, to the 25. After the 30, roughly the 31 is where the Packers will start. Let's see Malik Willis come out here and have a great game. Let's go, Pack. Love some cheese. I just ate some cheese in honor of the Packers. Let's see if they can get it done. Told somebody to start Dobbs over Watson earlier. I hope that pays off for you. I don't think there's going to be much deep throws today, and that's Watson's strength, is deep throws downfield. He's a boomer bust guy. Dobbs is involved in a lot more of the play scheme. You could not find the game on TV streaming. Thank you for what you do. Absolutely, man. Happy to be here. Brand new. Been doing this for 3 months since the beginning of the season. Actually, it's about 4 months now. Happy to be here. 1st and 10 from the 31. Willis is going to throw the ball downfield deep on the left side already. Is that a completed pass? It's a completed pass to Dobbs. They're crossing midfield all the way down to near the 30-yard line of the Ravens on the first play. So much for what I said about not throwing deep downfield. Holy crap, dude. What a catch by Dobbs. I'm so glad I told the guy to start Dobbs over Watson, because immediately there it is. That was a great throw. Only where Dobbs could get it, but what a catch. That's more so a better catch by Dobbs. It was a little bit inside and low for him to have to come back and try to catch. What a first play. Penalty, there's a 12-man on the field penalty for the Packers here after the play. Willis is hands on helmets trying to hear what the play call is from LaFleur. But right now, that penalty knocks them back to around the 35-yard line. That is where they are after that massive first play. Man, Willis has been impressing me. I didn't know about this guy. All of a sudden, I'm aware, and I want the Cardinals to pick it. I want them to trade him. I want to trade him to the Cardinals. Yeah, Packers are already in the playoffs. They are already set to go. The Ravens, if they lose, will be eliminated, and the Steelers will be in. False start, another penalty on the Packers. This is going to be a false start penalty, moving them 5 yards further back. Big mistake so far for the Packers after that first play. They haven't run a second play because of the 2 penalties. There was movement by 71 on the line. All right. Let's try not to kill our own drive here, Packers fans. Ball to 39 now instead of the 29 after the 2 penalties. Going to be throwing down the middle of the field to Watson. That's going to be a touchdown. Packers across the middle of the field. What a throw by Willis. What a touchdown by Christian Watson. Dobbs with a big grab. Watson with a huge grab. The secondary not ready for either of those throws. Streaking across the middle of the field. Big touchdown for Watson. What a play for the Packers. This game is tied. This is a better game already than that Texans-Chargers game. Malik does not suck. Yeah, he's good. Malik is really good. Don't tell me to enjoy Tua. I don't want anything to do with him. Extra point is up, and it is good. 7-7. We get to flip the board again, and we're about to see the fireworks and celebration on my new LED scoreboard for the Packers touchdown. As they head to commercial break, we have ourselves touchdowns on the first 2 drives of the game. What a good start. I should have started Watson in fantasy this week. There's the fireworks. And it's going to say touchdown across the bottom in green. Love it. Thank you so much for watching. We got 16 of you here. Liking and subscribing is free. We already have 13 likes on the stream. Love that, guys. We're at 1,058 subscribers right now. We'd love to at least hit 1,060 during the stream. If we could get to 1,070, that'd be awesome as well. Been doing this for 4 months, talk about everyone in the NFL. And I'm a Cardinals fan, so kind of got nothing else to root for than good football right now. We'll be here tomorrow for the Cardinals-Bengals game in the morning at 11 Mountain Time. And we will be here for the Bills-Eagles in the afternoon. And then the Sunday Night Football. We'll be here all day tomorrow. So come hang out. Hopefully Dobbs get a touchdown later. They are both going to go off. You're starting Flowers. Flowers is a pretty good choice. Hopefully they throw the ball for you a little bit. NBA on NFL, no defense. It is kind of like that, isn't it? It's like the NBA All-Star game. Are we done with flipping? No, we just flipped. We just did the flip it right there. Can you see my board? We just flipped it. A returning Joe Namath or Russ? I'd rather have Joe Namath than Russ. And I know that Joe Namath will come out of the retirement home, but I'd rather have him than Russ right now. But at least it's not too far off to see the D-backs bounce back. I'm going to be doing my second channel for D-backs baseball 100%. I'm going to keep this one NFL football only, and so I don't confuse everyone and confuse the algorithm. And then I'm going to have my baseball fans come over with me to my second channel, which is more of a passion project that I'll be doing over there for straight up D-backs baseball, streaming games over there on kind of SQ Sports 2, which I have not created yet, but I'm going to create it at the end of the Super Bowl. Or I'll create it beforehand so you guys can go if you want to subscribe to it. Appreciate it, Captain Rex. I'll make you a mod there too. Thanks. It's a Cardinals colored blazer, wearing it with my Arizona Cardinals jersey. And I'm like the only Cardinals fan you're going to find on YouTube. So I'm like the guy for Cardinals football on YouTube, or at least I plan on being. Because they don't have many people talking about them on here, but that's fine. We're back from commercial break. They're showing that play. He split the two safeties across the middle of the field. They were both behind, but he came through the middle, and they couldn't close in time before the touchdown was scored by Watson. And they were upset at each other, too, for that play. Did you watch any bowl games today? You watched BYU, Georgia Tech. Did not watch any bowl games today. I think that the games were on mainly when I was doing the Chargers game. All right, kickoff at the 20 to the 25, and he's going to go down there. That's where the Ravens will start their ball on the second possession of their game. Their second possession, third total possession. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, welcome to the Askew crew, Frozen Tundra. Happy to have you here. Malik is definitely earning himself a starting job somewhere next season. I hope it's with Arizona, and I'm telling you right now that we will trade someone nice for them. I wouldn't even mind giving up MHJ. He's been dropping the ball like crazy this year, and Wilson has shown himself as wide receiver 1 for us. So I'm calling that's a crazy thing for me to say, but let's get a good quarterback. All right, quick pass on first down. That's about a 6-yard gain. Or we could give someone like Budda Baker to you guys, who's probably trying to get the hell out of Arizona after this year. He's sick of being with us, I feel like. All right. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first quarter. That was a very, very quick drive for the Packers. It was basically, I think it was 2 plays. Actually, now that I think about it, it was 2 or 3 plays for a touchdown and 2 penalties. So inefficient, but very efficient when they actually got a completed pass. It's 7-7. Snap to Huntley. Going to quickly throw, completed for a first down. That's out to the 43-yard line. And neither defense can get a stop right now. Yeah, what happened in BYU? Did BYU win or did Georgia Tech? I would assume Georgia Tech won just by my assumption of what would happen. That was a good game, but boy, did Georgia Tech sell it. Okay, so Georgia Tech lost to BYU. Wow. I'm going to have to watch the replay of that after this game. Once I go back into the living room, I'll watch that. All right, 1st and 10. Huntley under center. They're in the I formation. This is definitely a handoff to Henry. The defense needs to be ready for this. They're going to hand it off to Henry, just like I was saying, and that is going to go for 3 yards. Not bad. They were ready for that play. All other 31 teams, Malik stays in Green Bay, stay away. You could always sign Tim Tebow. You know what? Tim Tebow got screwed. Don't at me. I think Tim Tebow was at least a decent. He could have been decent in the right program, what's it called? The right scheme, the right team, the right play calls. I don't know. He ended up on the Jets, and that was the end of his career. He helped the Broncos win a playoff game, and then immediately his career ended. It was hilarious. Doesn't make any sense. I like the guy a lot. He's a great guy. 3 minutes 40 left in the gun. 2nd and 6. Huntley going to throw quickly to the left side. Going to be completed to number 4. I believe that's either Bateman or Flowers. That's going to be a first down for the Ravens. I think they crossed midfield with that play. I haven't watched a single Ravens game this year. Is number 4 Flowers? I think so. Yeah, that was Flowers. Diego Pavia. I don't want Diego Pavia at all. I'm going to make a video specifically. It's in my notes on my phone. I can show you guys. I have a video saying why no one should draft Diego Pavia. He's going to be a cancer to the locker room. That guy is not going to be. He's a good quarterback, but He's like the new Johnny Manziel. All right. Handoff here. First and 10 is going to go for about 8 yards to Derrick Henry. It's going to be a second and short. And they're just matriculating the ball downfield. NFL called in to make sure the game didn't go by too quick. Yeah. And every time they have a chance for a commercial break now, they're going to a commercial break. You better believe it. Are very, very, very happy with Malik in Green Bay. Yeah, you guys might not want to trade him, and that's up to you guys. If you don't want to trade him, that's perfectly fine. But you could get a guy like Buda Baker or something. If we want to give up some good defensive piece, maybe for you guys, make your defense even better in the secondary. Derrick Henry's going to get a first down, about 6 yard gain here. Another first down for the Ravens. They're inside the 30. Yeah, the Jets are notorious for ending careers. He's the NFL Ja Morant if he gets picked up. He'll probably get picked up by someone. It'll be a late round pick, probably around where Shador got picked, 5th round or something. But I'll be streaming the draft, so I guess we'll find out together if you guys want to watch that with me. I'll have to stream something in the offseason. All right, pass out on a screen to Mitchell. He's going to get about 7. And the Ravens are moving this ball. It's going to be another second and short. Yeah, the Jets are... I'm happier to be a Cardinals fan than a Jets or a Browns fan, as I've stated before. I've said this before, but like the Cardinals at least had some success in the last, I don't know, not the last 10 years. We were looking pretty stylish. We changed our jerseys. We were pretty good with Kyler Murray. We were doing really good that one year, and then things went south. We had Carson Palmer. Those were great years. Kurt Warner, great years. It's not been an entire crapshoot. All right, whistles blow before this play. Looks like another false start. Going to be going backwards. Jump on the offensive line. That's a false start. Who is that on? Second down. That is on number 42. Looks like the fullback, if I'm correct. I'm not sure if I'm correct or not. Everyone stick around for halftime. We're going to raid Tom Grossi for the fun of it. And then we're also going to raid another random YouTuber. And we're almost to the end of the first quarter. We got 1 minute left already. This has been a very fast first quarter. I've never seen a first quarter this fast. I don't think it's happened this season where it's gone this fast. Snap to Huntley, 2nd and 8. He's going to run this football to the left side, trying to get the first down. He's going to get that marker and an extra yard as well. Yeah, Warner Fitzgerald had to be a fun year with the Super Bowl. I think 2008. It was 2008. Lost the Super Bowl with less than 40 seconds to the Steelers. The Santonio Holmes catch. And then the 2 years we went to the NFC Championship in back-to-back years with Carson Palmer, but he got hurt. So both of those championships, we had a backup or a third string playing, which I think those years we would have won our first Super Bowl. One of those 2 years. One of them we would have won it. I formation for the Ravens, 1st and 10. And that was like 2015, 2016 or something like that. 1st and 10, toss out to Henry, going to get about 2. He's going to go down. Good tackling by the defense. I think the Cardinals would have had one of those. Those Panthers made it to the playoffs both years beating us when we had an injured quarterback. It was so crappy. One of the games we had Ryan Lindley, the 3rd string quarterback in. We had Ryan Lindley trying to make it to the Super Bowl. Like, talk about depression. Anyways, yeah, going to commercial break at the end of the first quarter. Right now, we got a 7-7 offensive battle. Neither offense has had to punt yet, and the Ravens are taking a long time on their drives. Yeah, we are the oldest team in the league because we started in Chicago, then went to St. Louis, then went to Arizona in 87. But yeah, we've had some good times. We've had some embarrassing times, plenty of those. There was also back in like early 2000s when we beat the Vikings or something. We either eliminated them from the playoffs or like barely made the wild card. I remember that Super Bowl was we were like 9-7 wild card team. When we went in there, we beat the Eagles or something, and then we beat everybody on the road to make it to the Super Bowl. And then Larry Fitzgerald caught a touchdown pass with like a minute left in the game, streaked down the middle of the field. And I thought for a second, little kid me in like elementary school was like, we're gonna do this. And then the defense in triple coverage couldn't stop Santonio Holmes and Ben Roethlisberger from crushing our dreams. But it is what it is. We at least have those moments that we had. But I'm a big-time Diamondbacks fan, too. We got that World Series 2001. I was 7. Remember that like it was yesterday. And then we went to the World Series again in 2023. That's the banner right there. Awesome times for the Diamondbacks. I'll be happy to talk about them. They're my favorite team in any sport. I'll be talking about them on my second channel when baseball season starts. It's going to be, I mean, I'm even more passionate about them than I am the Cardinals. I literally cried when they made the World Series in 2023. And I don't cry for football or like, I really don't cry for sports. But they're the only team that can do it to me. And that's why you're a Steelers fan. Thanks a lot, Warhorse. What's up, Michael? Welcome back. How you doing? You doubt it'll be the Eagles Raiders game, fastest game this season. Okay, really? How fast was that game? Pretty like 2 hours. Also, you guys are technically oldest team in the league. At least you didn't lose your team for them to come back and suck even more. Meanwhile, the team that left has 2 rings. Let's see. 9-8 every year, Mike Tomlin, whoop whoop. Hey, somehow he's able to get 8 or 9 wins every year. I think that's really impressive, honestly, even when he's got crappy situations. Only time I would ever is if the Bills won a ring. Hey, that's fair, man. I got memories from ever since I was 4 when the Diamondbacks became a team. That is why I have such a history. Like when they win and when I bawled my eyes out in 2023, it's because of all the memories I have with them. It's like it's more than just sports sometimes. Handoff to Henry, gonna get a first down again. He's gonna go down to the 6. Ravens knocking on the door of another touchdown here on this drive. You're good just bouncing around. Perfect. You are like a bouncy ball, just bouncing around. And I love a good bouncy ball. I'm a kid at heart. What can I say? As a Titans fan, trust me, all we know is pain. You guys were good for recently, actually, with Derrick Henry, who's right here. First and goal. I liked the Ryan Tannehill, Derrick Henry teams. Wish they had been a little bit better. Henry pushing his way to the goal line, going to go down at the 1. Very close to a touchdown. They're going to be at the 1, second and goal here. Yeah, no, when I lived in Alabama for 6 years because my family was fighting for custody over me, I ended up watching a lot of Titans games. So I kind of don't mind the Titans or Falcons because they were on my TV a lot. But I like the Titans a little bit more. But Ethan, yeah, welcome in, Titans fan. That you should check out my Cardinals fan during the Titans game video. That's one of my best performing videos on my channel. And it's pretty, I was going all out on my team. Trying to rush to the goal line, couldn't get the yard he needed. He reached at the last second. It's going to be 3rd and goal at the goal line. Derrick Henry stuffed again. One more stop, you might force him to a field goal. I think they might go for it, though. You've been through 4 Super Bowl losses, a wide right, a drought with Brady destroying us every year. That'd be amazing to finally get a ring. Dude, I'm happy. I love Bills Mafia. Would love for the Bills to get it done. That would be awesome if you guys could do it. That was a stuff at the goal line. Here we go. 3rd down at the goal line. This one's not stopped, though. He walks in without being touched on that one, and that's a Ravens touchdown. Ravens on the board again. Baltimore fans, how you feeling? We get to flip the board again. Let's wait for the extra point to go up here. You're definitely pulling for the Bills, though. It'd be so nice to see Allen finally get one. Yeah, Allen, it'd be cool if he got one. Then we could see Haley Steinfeld instead of Taylor Swift, and I think that's a win for everybody. That's just personal opinion on my part, though. I'm more of a brunette kind of guy. All right. Here we go. We get to flip the board. Let's wait for that extra point. My wife's a brunette, if anyone's wondering. All righty. There is a player down. We're going to wait for the extra point. So let's get that 3 up. Third-year man out of Oregon is down. This is exactly what I said. The Packers need to stay healthy tonight. They cannot afford to have any injuries. Cannot be doing this tonight. They've had so many injuries on the defensive side of the ball. Riley, number 97, is down right now. Got to make sure that you don't have any more injuries. You need these guys for the playoffs. You're already in the playoffs. Might as well rest them at this point. Just get in the playoffs, be healthy, and try to win when you're there when it matters. Let's see. We're going to have grandkids, and Tomlin will still have a winning season. Absolutely. He won't have a single losing season either. You're definitely pulling for the Bills. That would be so nice to see Allen finally get a ring. Dang, it sounds like we have no defense. No one has any defense so far today. The Packers scored on 2 plays. They're bringing the card out for number 97 right now for the Packers. You hate to see this, guys. Shirley Pax just stuffs the D-line, right? All Ravens are doing is run. Really? That's what I'm saying. They stop the run, they're going to win the game. Because if you make Huntley throw the football, I feel like Willis is a better passer. So if you have a passing battle, the Packers win. But right now, the running game is absolutely dominating that Packers defensive front. All right, so they're carting this player off the field. It's going to take a minute. For you Packers fans, that's number 97. I'm not sure exactly if that guy's a starter. Haven't followed the Packers too much this year, but let's see if we have him on the stat sheet. So we can take a look at his name. Is he on there? No, I don't know. He may not be a starter. He's not showing up on here. He might just be a special teams. I don't know. Maybe he's a backup. Extra point is going to be kicked any second here, guys. My board is glitching, as you can see. Ignore the board. It's incorrect right now. This is it's a new company, so it's not perfect. Kick is up and it is good. They were waiting for the kick probably. It is now 14-7. And we get to flip the board, everybody. Flip it. 14-7. Going to commercial break right now. That board will adjust. It's just incorrect at the moment. It did that during the Texans-Chargers game as well. So that's a good thing we have the flip board still involved here, because the flip board is always correct. The flip board will never be wrong. It's always correct. The away team's on the left, home team's on the right. Let's see what we got here. Chiefs have a 4, Pats can have 6. I just want 1. I just want 1 too. Come on, Cardinals. Give me 1 Super Bowl. That's what I've been holding on to since 2001 with the Diamondbacks. I have 1 World Series, and I can always hang my hat on it. I was alive during it. I can hang my hat on that. Like, even if they never get another one, they got 1, and I was there alive to experience it. Against the Yankees, too. It was crazy. There we go. It updated. The clock updated. We're good, guys. It's like it has a clock feature on it. Sorry, I keep calling it a clock. Yeah, he's a backup. It was Riley. I think that is a backup. Number 97. He hasn't shown up on like the tackles or anything like that. Board is working. Perfect. Yeah. Hope you guys can see it well. Got the green Packer color up for everybody. No, I got more Packers fans here. I don't even know if I have a single Ravens fan who's a subscriber. If they are, they have not popped their head in yet to say hello. This LED board is called Glance. It's a Glance LED board. And we're on commercial break right now. So don't go anywhere. Liking and subscribing is free, though. So really appreciate the love and support. We're on our way to 4,000 subscribers. I mean, we're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. I can't even talk right now. You can tell when I've been streaming for 4 or 5 hours because I start saying random stupid stuff. We're on our way to 4,000 watch hours. 4,000 watch hours. We're already past 1,000 subscribers. We'll get to 4,000 subscribers when we get there. We're on our way to 4,000 watch hours. We got like 55 from the first game. We have 9 already in this game. And we've got about 20 people hanging out with us right now. So super happy to have all you here. You guys are the best. We're coming back from commercial break right now. They're showing the Chicago versus 49ers game. We'll be here again tomorrow night for that. So come hang out with us. Come hang out with us for Cardinals Bengals tomorrow morning. Come hang out with us for Bills Eagles. Happy to have you here. We're making a nice new fun community on YouTube. We've been going for 4 months, and every single person here is making a nice, awesome sports community. One of your new favorite NFL sports communities. Kick is up, caught at the 3. They're going to return this one to the 10, the 15, the 20, and he slips down at the 24. The field tackled him. We need a counter for slipping. That's the second slip of the night. We need a counter for field tackles. That is the first field tackle of the night. That's a 2 for 2 on slippage and a 1 for 2 on field tackles. All right, Willis and the Packers coming back out on the field right now. Over under for Burrow passing yards is 266.5. You have him 275. That's a really close one. That's going to be really close. I don't know. He's been so up and down all year. He's had some games that are lower, I believe, by a lot, and some games that are way above it. So I would say under, honestly, but I don't know. All right, this is going to be a completion for 8 yards by Willis to start the drive. That might be Musgrave. I don't actually know. That's White, actually. It's Will or White. They're throwing all these backups, guys. Bear with me here. Now, Musgrave's coming back out on the field. Willis, 2nd and 2. Oh, 13-13 was the play clock, like the amount of time on the clock. That makes more sense. There's a handoff to Josh Jacobs. He's going to try to get the rest of the yards for the first down. He's going to get close. It's going to be 3rd and 1. They are right up on the first down marker. Your community is the newest one I've ever been a part of. Glad to have found you so early so we can continue growing together. Let's go. Thank you, Ethan. You're the positive vibe we've been having on this channel so far. We're trying to keep it going. Trying to push their way for a first down. There's a pile of bodies all together trying to get this first down. I think they might have gotten it. It looked like they got at least the yard they needed. That was a very tough tussle trying to get that first down. I think the Packers got it, though. No, they're calling it 4th down. Go for it, guys. You got nothing to lose. You're going to the playoffs. Get this first down. Get the first down. Come on. You're on your side of the field. You got this, though. Yeah, I'm going to root for, even if we're rooting for the Cardinals for a better draft pick, I'm going to root for them to win regardless, but it would help to lose. All right, 4th and inches. Somehow, for some reason, they're in the gun and got to hand it off from there, and that's going to mean that they're not going to get the first down. I can't stand situations like this where you go in the gun on a 4th and inches. Yeah, you just got stuffed on 3rd and inches, but do the same thing again, and you can get the first down. You just need inches, dude. Quarterback sneak. Do something like that. I can't stand that they just did that. This is why you guys are talking about LaFleur being on the hot seat, because I don't know why you just ran something out of the gun. He ran 3 yards forward and couldn't get the 4th yard, but you make him have to get 4 yards out of that run to get the first down. And now they have given the ball back on a turnover on downs to the Ravens. That was a bad play call. I'm usually not on LaFleur's ass about stuff, but that was bad. The board will work for baseball. I checked last night, Chris. I actually pulled up the D-backs because I put 2 profiles on here, one for baseball, one for football, and it already has the D-backs versus Rockies game set, and it said it was 55 days away. It literally has the countdown too. Handoff to 14 around the outside. He's going to get a first down and get down to the 20 of the Packers on the first play for the Ravens. This is not good for the Packers, guys. This is not good news. It does work for baseball as well, though, and the D-backs logo looks sick. Just send the QB over the line. Yeah, have him jump over the line, send him over the line. That was a bad play call. I can't stand that stuff. All right, handoff on 1st and 10. Going to go for nothing. Intended. That was Mitchell. They intended for Mitchell to get some yards there, or instead of Henry. I think Henry is probably the good idea here. He's been barreling through everybody all game. Seems like you should maybe go to Henry. But they're using Mitchell quite a bit, probably because Henry has 15 carries already in the first half. 15 carries for 82 yards. Huntley has 3 for 21. And Mitchell, I mean, he has 3, but he's been involved in the passing game a couple times as well. And he's on the play this one as well. Mitchell's out to the left side of Huntley. 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Fake toss, going to quickly pass to the right. Going to be completed for about everything but 2 yards. Going to be 3rd and 2 at the 12-yard line. With these dang Ravens, I'm like, who the heck caught the football? That was Bateman who caught that football. Good for him getting involved in the offense. 3rd and 2 Ravens from the 12. Can they make it 1st and goal, or will they have to kick a field goal? This is a big deal right here. You just lost it on 4th down. Can you make sure that you hold them to 3? Force that kicker to come out and kick it. Even though both kickers have nailed a kick. Those PATs aren't easy anymore, especially in the cold. Handoff to Henry. He's going to get the first down. He barrels his way down to the 6, and that's a first down, Ravens. 9 minutes and 12 seconds left in the second quarter. The Ravens just keep finding a way to get the first down and moving the chains. What'd you think of the whole Max Crosby thing? I haven't heard much about the Max Crosby thing. I could double check that and see. Let's take a look. All right, handoff. The give. Going to go for 2 yards to the 4-yard line. It's going to be second and goal for the Ravens. That was Henry. Raiders star Max Crosby leaves team facility after getting ruled out in game for number 1 pick. Raiders open up on Max Crosby IR decision and his future. That was a confusing title. Let's see if we can figure out that. But first, we have second and goal. Ravens trying to take a bigger lead here. Probably should have just punted. I know it's a cold night, but Green Bay should have probably punted if they were going to try to do some crazy stuff like that. I would have just quarterback sneaked it on 4th and inches there on that last drive. Rolling out to the left. Huntley's going to try to scramble out of a sack. He's going to avoid 1. He's only going to get a yard, though, and he's going to get tackled. It's going to be 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal from the 3. A lot of 3s here. Las Vegas Raiders will be out without their 2 best players in a game that will determine who gets the rights to the number 1 overall pick next April. Okay. It's the Giants or the Raiders. Okay. So whoever loses, it's the bowl of the loser wins. 3rd and goal. They're still marking it at the 4-yard line. Okay. In the gun. Huntley takes the snap, looking to throw. He's going to avoid a sack. Rolling to the left, throws it to the end zone, and it is incomplete. There is a Packer down. Crosby, who said earlier this week he does not give a blank about the number 1 pick, then left the team facility because he disagreed with the status for the remainder of the year. I knew there was a point where he was eventually going to be like, screw it, I'm out of here. And that looks like this year is the year. Yeah, number 21 for the Packers got a little bit dinged up on that play. And Flowers was a little bit dinged up on the play too. Flowers is walking off the field right now, but they're going to look at him in the tent probably. They're headed to a commercial break. Yeah, Max Crosby literally basically said F off to the Raiders. Glazer said the Raiders wanted to shut the star defensive end down for the team's final 2 games of the regular season, but Crosby disagreed big time. Crosby, a Pro Bowler in each of the past 5 seasons, has played in each of the Raiders' 15 games this season, has recorded 10 sacks. I don't play for that. My job is to be the best defensive end in the world. That would make me mad too if I was a guy of his caliber playing for a team that didn't want me to play the final 2 games. Are you kidding me? They're clearly trying to tank. And in that situation, it makes you look really guilty of tanking on purpose. You want your best D end to not play at all? Are you kidding me? I'd be pissed if I were him too. And hopefully he'll find a team that actually wants him to play all year. Oh, 10 new subscribers. We just hit 1.06 thousand. That's 1,060 subscribers. That is like 15 new subs today, guys. Thank you so much. Giga Chad Tank Bowl, my friend. Absolutely. That's what it is. That should happen in the NBA. Haha, but it will never happen. All right. Yeah, the NBA having like the bottom 8 teams compete in their own playoff would be very fun to determine who's the first pick. That is such a great idea, whoever had that idea. I heard it somewhere on social media. You put the 8 worst teams in the NBA. We're on commercial break right now, guys. You're not missing anything. Every like and subscribe is free. Thank you for being here. They were saying something about having the worst 8 NBA teams go into their own playoff, and whoever wins would get the first pick. So it gives them a reason to want to win after the season's over in their own playoff. But at the same time, it determines the first 8 picks in their draft. Pretty cool idea to me. You don't know his contract situation, but you guess there's that as well. Speaking of contractual situations, you heard DK is trying to salvage some of the lost money. I think he can still get all of the lost money if he misses literally no more time. But yeah, He seems like the kind of guy who'd be a big baby and then complain about getting punished for it. I did make the video about that, but I haven't made a video about any of the follow up. I only had enough time this last couple weeks to make the videos I did make. I at least try to get a couple out. I try to get my Cardinals ones out and then like one or two other ones out every week. Because I do have a full time job still, but maybe one day this will be the full time job. All right. Kick is up, and it is good for the Ravens. They have taken a 17-7 lead over the Packers with 7 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second quarter. So it'll be up to the Packers to not turn the ball over this time. And that is the only time a team has turned it over, actually. The Ravens have scored on all 3 possessions. The Packers have scored on one of their 2 possessions, and they turned it over on downs on the second one. All right, time to flip the board, guys. Boom. There it is. Flipboard is adjusted before the fancy LED board, but hey, it'll be there in a second. We got to give it time. So Green Bay needs to get Josh Jacobs involved a little bit more. I think last week he wasn't hardly involved either. They need to get him more involved because he has not been, I don't think he's been doing too much the last couple weeks. The Ravens right now are running all over the Packers. I think if the Packers get the running game going, they could have a lot more success as well. The first drive was 2 gigantic passes. Let's see what Willis is looking at right now. He's Willis is 3 of 3 for 87 yards and a touchdown with a perfect passer rating because he has done nothing wrong. Josh Jacobs has 2 carries for 1 yard. Willis has 1 carry for no yards. Romeo Doubs has 1 catch for 40 yards. Christian Watson has 1 catch for 39 and a touchdown. And Josh Weil, I think, is the backup tight end, I believe. 1 catch for 8 yards. And on the Ravens side, Tyler Huntley is 8 of 9 for 58 yards. He's been sacked once. No touchdowns, no interceptions. So right now, Willis is having a much better game. They're headed to commercial break right now. Packers will get the ball when the game comes back. Right now, rushing, though, Derrick Henry has 17 carries, already 90 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Good start for him today. Huntley, 3 carries for 21. Mitchell, 3 carries for 20. Isaiah Likely has 2 catches for 16 yards. Mark Andrews, 2 catches for 15. Zay Flowers, 1 for 13. Keaton Mitchell, 2 for 7. And Rashad Bateman, 1 for 7. Whew, it's a mouthful. Take a deep breath after that. Green Bay not helping my team out right now. Absolutely. I completely forgot I had both Huntley and Willis. Yeah, the Green Bay needs to win so the Steelers can lock their playoff spot up. What's up, Liz? Welcome back. Everybody, Liz, our bot smasher, is back. Who receives ball after the half? That would be the Packers. You completely forgot you had both Huntley and Willis, 125 yards. Well, there you go. Yeah, the Packers get the ball in the second half. Kick return is going to the 20, 25, 27. He's going to go down there. That's where the Packers start with their next drive. Liz, the big honor of bots. Absolutely. Get them out of here. We haven't had a single bot in this game yet, though, so we're good right now. We're having a great time right now. No bots. They are finally going through the defensive, it's NBC, so they do the whole lineup. They're finally doing that now. With 7 minutes left in the second quarter, they're going through the whole, my name Notre Dame, my name Alabama. All right, Willis throwing quickly to the left side. Going to complete this one. Going to make it a 2nd and short. That was number 13 on the catch. I think that is... Who's number 13, guys? Help me out, Packers fans. It's Wicks. Yep, it's Wicks. 17-7 right now. Ravens have a surprisingly big lead at the moment of 10 points, 2 possession. Thought this game was going to be literally tied at this point. Let's see if the Packers can cut it down to 3. Ball hits him in the face, and it's a fumble on the ground. Did the Ravens get this ball, or did the Packers get this ball? Snap hit Willis right in the face. I don't think that was a Kyler Murray snap right there. Never mind, guys. I don't want Willis. You guys can keep him. I just saw Kyler Murray flashbacks right there. I just got PTSD. The Ravens just recovered that fumble. They're going to get the ball back at the 30. That ball hit Willis right in the face. Willis, guys, I can't do any more Cardinals quarterbacks having a football snap and hit him right in the face instead of them catching it. And that's what Kyler Murray, that's the Kyler Murray special, guys. He just pulled off the Kyler Murray special. Willis was not ready for the snap, smacked him in the face. He spun around looking for it, but at that point, the Ravens already recovered. It was number 45 of the Ravens who recovered. This is a really bad start last two drives for the Packers. Looks like that might be the center's fault and not Willis's fault. I just wanted to joke about that for a minute. All right, handoff, 1st and 10 for the Ravens now. It's going to go for 8 yards. They've been averaging almost 8 yards a carry. That is Henry again. Henry just passed almost, I think it's 100 yards. He might be at 98. He might pass 100 on the next carry, or he just passed it. 99. He's got 18 carries for 99 yards. One more yard. Henry will have 100 in the first half. LaFleur is not happy on the sidelines, and right now the Pack are imploding before our eyes. In the I formation are the Ravens. It is 2nd and inches. Going to hand this one off again. That's Henry, who now has 102 yards in the first half. 3-yard gain, first down, Ravens. They are in the red zone once again. Well, that's not good, guys. Corner Nate Hobbs just headed to the locker room. He's limping. 2 more injuries. That's 3 total injuries tonight on the defense for the Packers. I need to run through at halftime. Don't worry. We're going to run through real quickly and figure out, actually during the commercial break, because I want to raid Tom Grassi at halftime. I need to figure out who's all hurt for the Pack right now. There are 3 people that went out for the Packers in the defensive side. I said, don't start anybody. Just keep everyone healthy for the playoffs if you need to. And they are all getting hurt right now. No gain for Derrick Henry, first down. Ball at the 17. It's going to be 2nd and 10. The Packers have had vital injuries again tonight defensively. That would be horrible for them. The Pack is just unraveling. I've never, ever... Did the curse wheel curse the Packers? Is that really what's going on right now? Yeah, the Packers have nothing going for them. The Packers were the team I had at the beginning of the year to win the NFC and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl, and now they're unraveling like a ball of yarn. Quick pass by Huntley over to Flowers. Number 4 catches it at the 20, going to get 1 yard and go down. Kurzweil got the Patriots this week. You're just stinking. Oh, dang it. Definitely shooting yourselves in the foot with the 2 turnover. The turnover on downs at the roughly the 30 and then immediately fumbling at the 30 and giving the ball away is not the best way to start the game, especially when the other team has scored on all 3 possessions. Perna did before they played the Broncos. Okay, gotcha. Instead of a sweater curse for knitting, it's the curse wheel striking. All right. 3 minutes 45 left on the half. Snap to Huntley, looking to throw. Going to pass to the right side. Going to the end zone. That ball is incomplete. There may be an offensive PI on this. Are they going to throw a flag? I saw a big push off by the receiver. Looks like they're not calling a single flag there, but that looked like almost offensive PI for a second. That was Hopkins. Hopkins right here. I got my Hopkins jersey from Arizona. That was Hopkins. In coverage was number 25 for the Packers. Ball was a little overthrown, and Tyler Loop is going to have to come back out to kick. Big stop for the Packers there, holding them to back-to-back field goals. That was really needed. They needed to do that. Letting them score a touchdown on either of the last 2 possessions would have made it a big deficit early. The kick is up, and it is good again for Loop. Loop is having a great day. You're all good for Pat's curse wheel? I think everyone is. I think we're all good for it. All right. Kick is up, and it is good. 3:39 left in the half. Packers going to get the ball back again after another quick little field goal drive. Back-to-back turnovers have given a total of 6 points to the Ravens. It could be way worse than this. But right now, back-to-back field goals on the last 2 drives. So we get to flip this one more time. Thanks to the Ravens, it is 20-7. And the board will adjust quickly. Just any second now. Hope everyone's having a great day. Let's try to figure out who the Packers injured players are right now. I want to figure out Packers defensive injuries today. I just want to see. I don't know if we'll be able to know immediately. Jordan Riley's already out of the game. That's one guy. I think number 21 was injured as well. There was, as of today, December 27th, 2025, the Green Bay Packers are dealing with several significant defensive injuries with key players. Jordan Riley, Achilles. Micah Parsons out with ACL, obviously. Devontae Wyatt out with ankle. They're all out or on injured reserve. You've also got cornerback Bo Melton. Updates versus Ravens right now. So right now, there's actually updates for the Ravens game right now that we're seeing. Defensive lineman Jordan Riley ruled out today after suffering an Achilles injury in the game. That's the guy we saw get carted off earlier. Safety Evan Williams, that's number 21. He was listed as questionable with a knee injury. And cornerback Bo Melton, also listed as questionable with an illness. That's all happening right now. 3 more guys the Packers have gotten injured. The other long-term defensive injuries the Packers are dealing with right now: Micah Parsons, IR with torn ACL. Wyatt, injury, season-ending ankle injury. Linebacker Christian Welch, placed on injury reserve with an ankle injury. Nick Neiman, placed on injury reserve with a pectoral injury. D lineman Brenton Cox Jr. on injured reserve, designated for a return with a groin injury. And Isaiah Loudermilk, placed on injured reserve earlier this season. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 defensive injuries, and we don't want any more. That's enough, guys. If one more guy gets hurt, if I'm the coach, we're already in the playoffs. Every starter's coming off the field. Get him off the field. That's a little dramatic, I guess, but no, get him out of here. Tom Grossi's heart is on IR. Maybe we should give him a little raid to cheer him up a little bit. Sorry, Finn. Liz is my new mod. She accidentally deleted your message. She gets a little aggressive with the hammer sometimes and starts deleting message. She'll just slam down your message if she thinks you're a bot. He calls the Green Bay side, and you call the Ravens side. This is fun. Yeah, I'm calling kind of up the middle. I'm not really a fan of either team, so I'm calling seeing what's happening with the Ravens, what's happening with the Packers, just kind of as I see it. Liz is scared of the bot army. Yeah, she flinched a little quickly and deleted Finn's message. She was like, it's a bot. It's not a bot. Not that time. If you do accidentally block anybody, though, you can then unblock them by clicking the 3 dots and then unblocking them. So no worries there. Quick throw by Willis is going to be a first down. This looks like it's Christian Watson. 1st and 10 is going to be another 1st and 10 for the Packers, moving the ball downfield. Really, really great job there. Good throw by Willis. I should have started Watson in fantasy tonight. He got that touchdown. He's been so inconsistent, though. I really needed to not get last place and get a fantasy punishment this week. So I just didn't start him with Willis. I didn't know if he was going to throw to him, if they had good chemistry. Willis is in the gun on 1st and 10. Ball at the 37-yard line. Gonna fake the handoff. They're trying to go pass heavy right now. Willis is going to scramble to his left. Going to quickly throw this out to 11. I think that's Reed. Is that Reed? That's a 2-yard gain. It said message retracted when you said separatist. I guess YouTube removes some of the messages. It says message retracted. I don't know why sometimes YouTube will delete a message just because it's like trying to moderate itself with a mod bot or something. But it deleted your separatist message for some reason. 3rd and 8 for the Packers. Need to get a 2nd and 8. Whoops, sorry guys, 2nd and 8. Trying to avoid the sack. Quick throw to the middle. Going to be Dobbs who completes the pass. Going to get a first down and more, crossing midfield to the 47. Great catch by Dobbs. Good catch and run by him. Good speed. Good run after catch. They had him in a little bit of a drag route right in front. It was kind of a curl route. He turned into a route where he did a little bit more running to the right because he was getting defended pretty hard. Yeah, Dobbs is I think the biggest threat receiving wise in this offense right now. That might have been a face mask that they missed on this play. Number 12 on the Ravens pulled the face mask, and they're calling it. They did not miss it. Perfect. Came back from the replay. They were calling it. So that's on Gilman on the Ravens, number 12. Grab Dobbs' face mask. So that instead of being at the 47, roughly, they're going to move the ball all the way down to about, what would that be? 37, 32. Guys, I got C's in math class. I learned math because of football. I learned how to do my 7s, my 6s, my 3s. I'm doing as good as I can trying to count this stuff. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Packers. They are now in field goal range for McManus, but there is a 2-minute warning, which means we'll have the 2-minute warning commercial break. Let's see. You're bad. You did that. Oh, okay. Oh, did you retract your own thing, Butterfingers? You are anti-Jedi. Uh-oh, are you a Sith? Yeah, that's why he said separatist. We're on commercial break right now, guys. We're missing nothing. Would be kind of crazy if real AI chatbot was in here and we didn't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm an AI chatbot. I mean, if it's just a bot not trying to scam people or recruit them for the CIS or CIA, then they're chill with me. They just get kind of annoying because they'll spam 5 links in a row. So I'll always block those guys. Get them out of here. We don't want you here. Luckily, we haven't had to deal with any today, though. They're probably all in Tom's chat. All of the mods over there are having to deal with that one. We've had 521 total people hang out with us on this stream so far today. We're already blasting past our view count for the last one, and we're already at 17.3 watch hours. If it weren't for the fact that this game is flying by full speed, only been on for an hour, and we're already almost at halftime. If it weren't for the fact that that was the case, we'd probably get a lot more watch time. Maybe if this game slows down a little bit, we can get some more watch time. They'll slow it down in the second half, maybe. No, anti-force. Just get rid of both Jedi and Sith. What's the movement called? I'm not sure what the movement's called. Yeah, he's the leader of the 501st, guys. We got to show him some respect. Anakin is literally his boss. Watch out. Confederacy of Independent Systems or Separatist. Okay, gotcha. Careful, they might remove your comment. I've seen other messages get retracted too for no reason. I have it set to basic moderation. I have the bot set to just basic. If there's some people in here being racist or crazy, then the bot should be banning their comment immediately. But I only have it set to basic. I don't want it to be removing like nothing. All right, at halftime today, gonna have some fun time raiding, so everyone get ready for that. I want at least 5 of you to go raid. This is gonna be a raid. I'm sending in my elite special forces units to go raid another channel. All right, Packers on 1st and 10 back from commercial break. Willis looking to throw, going to check this one down to the running back, who's going to get to the 30, the 25, down to the 21, and a first down for the Packers. 1 minute 50 left in the quarter. Willis trying to hear the play call, and he is shuffling everybody around right now. They're trying to make this a 1-score game with a touchdown. By the time they snap, there'll be 1 minute 30 left. They got to go quickly. They're at the 22-yard line, right on the edge of the red zone. This ball's a fake handoff. Willis is running it himself. He's going to get down to the 10. He's going to get down to the 5, and he's got to get a touchdown for the Packers. What a run by Willis, showing his speed. Kyler Murray levels of speed. Malik Willis with a rushing touchdown of 22 yards. This drive, 5 plays, 76 yards, and it only took 2 minutes and 12 seconds. And the Packers have made it a 1-possession game. It's time to flip the board. All right, we got a 1. Wait for the kick to go up. We got 13. Wait for the 14. Here comes McManus for the kick. Kick is up. It is good. Just curls inside the right upright. 20-14. We got 17 people watching with us right now. Liking and subscribing is free. We've hit 17 likes on the stream as well. trying to keep that going higher and higher as the night goes on. Maybe we can beat 25. 25 likes. We're going to commercial break right now, but at the moment, it is now 20-14. We have a ball game once again. The Packers made two mistakes that could come back to haunt them that have cost them that 6 points. That is the difference in the game right now. Yeah, not dead yet. You're pro Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar Binks may be a Sith. Just letting you know. You used to watch all the Clone Wars as a kid. Good to know they're still relevant. Oh, here we go. Celebration for the touchdown for the Packers. There it is. Oh, it showed the logo too. Why doesn't it do that for everyone else? It didn't do that earlier a couple times. Green Bay touchdown. That's an exciting little celebration on my new scoreboard. I love it. I still want to watch the Clone Wars, Ethan. I'm on like season 5 or something. I like I kind of want to go back and watch the rest of it. I'm a big Star Wars nerd, guys. It is just the biggest IP out there, other than Super Mario, and it was only worth 17 billion when Disney bought it. Scoreboard is snazzy. Thank you, Finn. We have 18 people in here right now. Appreciate it. We're at commercial break. You're missing nothing. We're waiting for the Ravens to get the ball back to end the second quarter. And then we're going to raid Tom Grossi and return the favor for what he did to me a month ago when he raided my channel. That's right. We're going to go get him real good. And then we're going to raid a small YouTuber who has about the same amount of people watching as I do. And we're going to have about whoever wants to go over there, go hang out with him for a minute. Send him some love from the Askew crew. There's an order you need to watch it. I'll send you the link here or email it to you. Okay, perfect. It makes CW so much better. You see SpongeBob. Yeah, Clone Wars so much better. You see SpongeBob in the BG. Are you watching the new movie? The new SpongeBob movie? We're back from commercial break right now. They're showing Lambo, some of the cool things about it. We've hit 19 likes in the stream. Big thank you to all you guys. Really appreciate it. It's totally free to do it. No ads on these streams ever. I will never do that to you guys. Minute 24 in the second quarter. Ravens about to get the ball on the kickoff from McManus after he sets the ball up. 20 likes on the stream. Hell yeah, guys. Let's keep it going. We've hit 19 watch hours on the stream. We are so close to getting monetized and getting that 4K watch hours. Let's make it happen. Love and appreciate all of you. All right, kickoff out of the back of the end zone, I think. So that's where they will get it in the touchback territory. Malik Willis was gone on that run. That was a beautiful run to the right, scrambling around. Basically what everyone does in a video game. They run their fast quarterbacks and just straight up field really quickly. That was a fake handoff on a run pass option. He ended up choosing the run, taking it in for the touchdown. 21 likes on the stream. Let's go. Good job. Appreciate it, guys. It gets it shown to more people so they can come and hang out with us as well. We are a minute 24 away. Let me try to find a channel that we can raid that is not Tom. Let's take a look. NFL live stream right now for the Packers game. Of course, Tom popped up immediately. Looking to throw. Huntley's going to complete this pass. Actually, it is dropped. Incomplete. Thought he completed that. Let's see. I'm trying to find someone small, though. 2nd and 10 right now for the Ravens. Huntley in the shotgun, running back to his right. Ball at the 35-yard line. Going to snap it. Going to run right up the middle immediately. He's got 5 yards, 10 yards, 15, 20, all the way down. 24-yard run to the 41 across midfield. Huntley now using his legs. Both quarterbacks on the field scrambling all over the place. And suddenly the Ravens are at the 40-yard line of the Packers right now, and they're going to snap again quickly. Going to throw this ball quickly out, completed to 26 to the 35-yard line. That's going to be second and short now. $40 left in the half. Ball at the 35. It's going to be second down. Trying to run right up the middle on a design play again. Huntley's going to avoid a tackle. He's going to get another first down to the 22-yard line. There is a flag. This may be coming back. Let's hold our breath, guys. They are trying to deliberate on what the flag is. It's taking them a minute. There is no 10-second runoff here. Oh, nice. There's my stream popping up. I can't find anyone who's got a small enough viewer count as I do to raid. Everyone has a higher viewer count. So do we raid someone with a higher viewer count? You know, hey, well, this guy has 500 people watching. Maybe I'll pick that guy. What do you guys think? What are you guys thinking? First, we'll do Tom Grossi. Then you guys come back. We'll do someone else. All right, 2nd and 10. Huntley in the shotgun. They're looking to throw. Going to pass this ball quickly to the middle. It's completed for a first down. It's likely with the catch. And that was a hit that might give them even more yards, half the distance to the goal. That was a helmet-to-helmet possible hit right there. What's up? Thank you, NCAA Sports. Welcome in, dude. Nice new scoreboard. Absolutely, yeah. Liz is also a mod. No, not small person. I'm not looking for small people. I'm looking for people who have like 17 people watching like me to raid. Because everyone right now watching the game is like 100, 200, 500, 3,000. They have a lot of people watching their stuff. I'm trying to find Tyrion Lannister so we can raid him. I can't find him, guys. It is 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Again in the shotgun, 24 seconds left. Quick throw, completed to the 10. Gonna go down to the 7. Now they're running up to the line right now, but there's gonna be a timeout burned by the Ravens. This link has 1 view right now. Found a streamer with 2. Sweet. We'll save that link. If they're watching this game, save that link and then get ready. We're going to pop it in when halftime hits. We're going to do our first raid of the day for the Packers game. And then after that raid, we're going to raid Tom Grossi. All of us are going to go in there and force. I want to get the official little check mark next to my name. That's what I want. All right, 2nd and 2. 19 seconds left after the timeout. See what the Ravens can do here. Yeah, perfect. I'll let you know when it's at zeros. Ball is tossed out. Running back trying to find room. He's going to get the first down. It's Mitchell. First down to the 3. Oh, yeah. This is something, guys. 14 seconds left. The Ravens have 1 more timeout. And it's 1st and goal. So 2 or 3 more stops, you force them to kick a field goal. This is Henry territory. They might try to punch this straight up the middle with him. I could totally see that happening. It's 1st and goal for the Ravens right now. They're at the 3. As you can see on the scoreboard, can you see that little tiny 3? All right, tossed out to Henry. He's going to get the touchdown. Another Derrick Henry touchdown here, guys. 3 yards, and another Ravens score. A 3-touchdown day for Derrick Henry. Let's take a look at the stats right now. There it is. It's going to do the celebration for the Ravens now. Let's see if it works this time. Kick is up. It is good. Let's flip the board. We're going to flip it, everybody. 27, 14. Packers defense can't really make a stop, but they're so banged up, you can't really blame them. All right. Taking a look here. Tyler Huntley is 12 of 15 for 82 yards. No touchdown, no interceptions, 1 sack, but he's doing what he needs to do on the ground. Derrick Henry has 21 carries for 106 yards and 3 touchdowns. There is the Ravens touchdown. It's purple like the Ravens. There's the logo. Boom. Awesome. I'm just glad the scoreboard's working, guys. Huntley has 4 carries for 46 yards. Over on the Packers side, Malik Willis has a perfect passer rating, 8 of 8 for 133 yards and a touchdown. That's great news. Hopefully they can keep that going. The defense just needs to make some stops. We're almost to halftime. Got more fireworks going off. It's always 4th of July on my channel now. Gonna get these fireworks popping off. You're 5'12" NCAA. I'm 5'11". All right, have fun. Thanks for hanging out. Have fun watching Houston LSU. That's going to be a good game I'll have to watch later as well. Yeah, boo the Ravens. Boo, Ravens. Boo this man. Boo. Got more Packers fans in here. I'm sympathetic to the Packer cause ever since the Grossi posse has graced me with their presence. Oh, yeah, we got, you say go Ravens. Okay, we got one person saying go Ravens as well. You really want the Packers to win. Yes. If the Packers win, they help the Steelers as well. So Steelers fans want that too. Henry, 2 touchdowns from tying Marcus Allen. Oh, there's the half right there. Boom. All right, everybody. Captain Rex is going to drop the link in the chat, and we're going to raid that guy. He's got 2 viewers right now. We're going to go make his day for a minute. Let's go raid him right now. You may drop it whenever you are ready, General. And while that's happening, I'm going to run us through just a few more team stats. Everyone go have fun raiding that guy, and we'll be back in a second. Whew. Yeah, Baltimore leads at the half 27-14. You can see the record right here. Kind of hard for me to see it from the side. 7-3. 7-3? No, that's 7-9. Wait, is that an 8? Yeah, it's a little hard to look at it from the side. Yeah, Ravens 7-8. They lose, they're out of the playoffs. They win, still alive. Their hopes are still alive at that point. Packers 9-5-1, already in the playoffs. Can help the Steelers make the playoffs tonight. If they lose, then it gets crazy in that AFC picture for that final playoff spot. Texans just locked up their ticket today after beating the Chargers, and we have a situation in the NFC where we still don't know if it's going to be Ravens or Buccaneers in the playoffs. Which one is going to make it? We don't know. I mean, Panthers, Buccaneers. Good Lord. Ryan. Bonk, bonk. All right, perfect. Let's take a look at some team stats here. Ravens, 258 total yards. They've been moving the ball better than the Packers today. Packers, 155. But if they hadn't turned the ball over twice, I guarantee you that the Packers would have been, I don't know, I think they would have been having about equal total yards right now. Those two turnovers back to back really derailed that. And it helped the 6 extra points that the Ravens have right now. Without that, it'd be a 21-14, maybe 21-21 game. Who knows? Can't turn the ball over like that. Taking a look at the passing yards, Ravens have 83. Packers are in the lead in passing, 133 to 83. Rushing yards, Ravens have 175, whereas the Pack have 22. 5.7 yards per play for the Ravens, 11.1 for the Packers. 21st down for the Ravens and 7 for the Packers. So the Ravens are dominating the efficiency. They're probably also dominating time of possession. Let's look. Oh my goodness. The Ravens are absolutely annihilating the Packers in time of possession right now. 23.46 time of possession for the Ravens, 6 for the Packers right now. That's insane. That's so crazy. That doesn't even make any sense to me. I can't even wrap my head around that. All right. Well, there's our team stats, everybody. We are at halftime right now in this game. You can see all the fun stats right over here. His mic was broken or something? Well, we'll take just a few minutes. He didn't say anything and was confused. I bet you that's going to happen to a lot of people. I think that probably happens a lot when Tom raids people too. Well, we can always raid Tom's stream too. Let's go up here. Let's see if we can have another guy. Is there another guy? Anybody else feel like raiding? This guy's got 8.3 thousand. He's got more people than Tom. How's that even possible? I thought Tom was the top dude. This guy's got 8. No, Tom's got 15,000. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, we unmuted and was chill? That's awesome. Love it. All right, guys. There is our king and leader, Tom Grossi. It's time to raid him. Okay. So I'm putting in my chats as well. I gotta turn the sound down here. I don't want it to create some sort of crazy thing. There we go. We're raiding them up. All right, dude. That was awesome. I'm dropping in chats in the Tom Grossi raid. There we go. Dude, I've had like 3 ads on mine. Once I get on the YouTube partner program here, I'll finally be on YouTube Premium on this account and I won't have ads anymore. I haven't even been able to see the freaking chat. It's hilarious. Okay. He's rating people right now as well. Oh, is he re-rating me again? What's up, guys? He rated me back. I'm trying to raid him right now. He's not allowed to raid me. I'm trying to raid him. All right, what's up, guys? How's it going, everybody? How you doing? Welcome in. Sending love back. This is the Askew crew. We're sending love right back to you guys. This is the second time Tom has raided me. You guys are the best. Welcome in, everybody. How you doing? We've been doing this for 3 or 4 months. Tom and I are building a relationship of a bond together, and you guys are absolutely the best. Thank you so much for coming on in here. We were trying to raid him, We were not trying to get raided right now. We're trying to raid back because of the raid he did to me a month ago. Grassi Posse, you guys are the best. We've just hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel. Growing big time. Almost about to hit the 4K watch hour mark as well. We're about literally about 600 or 700 watch hours away from hitting it. Super happy to have everybody hopping in for a minute. Thanks for raiding the channel. Welcome to the Askew crew, everybody. I did not actually expect him to immediately raid me back after I raided him. I was trying to raid him with my little group of people, and we were going to go in there and show him a little bit of love. But here he comes back over here raiding us. Hey, love to see it. Tom is the GOAT, dude. Everybody understand that Tom is the GOAT. I got a brand new LED scoreboard here, guys. Want everyone to take a look at it real quick. We've had about 20 people hanging out with us the whole time. So liking and subscribing is free, as Tom says. We just hit 108 likes. Of course we did, because we got raided again. Getting raided over here, plundering all my silver and gold. But you guys are welcome to do it any day, anytime. Happy to have you here. And yeah, that's pretty awesome. Well, chat, looks like we got re-rated there. That thing's pretty cool. You make it. No, I didn't make it. I bought it. It's a company called Glance. They're a new company. And they're not the sponsor. I don't have a sponsor, but I just got it for Christmas. So it's the first day I've been using it. So I'm pretty excited, pretty happy to have it. Yeah, so we've just been hanging out right now watching this game between the Ravens and Packers. And I got a lot of Packers fans in here because we got raided once by Tom Grassi. So I got the green lights up for the Packers. But yeah, we got this brand new scoreboard. It's looking awesome. That's 2 raid back for back today. Yeah, no, 100%. I just raided someone else, and then I raided Tom for the fun of it because it was hilarious to me. And then I did not expect him to raid me back. That's so hilarious. Ravens have the lead 27-14 at halftime. Appreciate everybody for the love and success coming in here. Grassi Posse, always great sending love. You guys have fun over with Tom. If you like NFL content, this is also your new favorite sports channel. Maybe your second favorite if you're a big Tom fan. Maybe it's your new second favorite or third favorite sports channel. Either way, I'm glad you're here. Thanks for all the love. Wow, guys. Rex, I did not expect that. I'm just going to say that. I did not expect to get re-rated by Tom there. I did not expect that at all. Ryan, I rated with both your name and Tom's. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that you guys went in there and we were trying to raid. I was spamming. I did like 3 or 4 messages of ha ha ha, returning the favor, re-raiding you, and then immediately got raided back right in my face hole. So did not expect that at all. Well, that was a fun little interaction again. How about that? That's hilarious. Love that. Just like that has spiked our views for the total stream to 823 because we had about 150 people hop in just like that. Before the raid, we were at about 600. So now that was about 200 more people immediately. Watch time for the stream sitting at 26 watch hours. That's always fun when they hop in real quick. Most of them hopped right back over to the Tom Grassi stream, but that's okay. Totally fine. That was really fun. Yo, I don't know if you know who this person is, but Greg Papa, the old radio voice of the Raiders, will be doing his last 2 radio broadcasts for the Niners regular season. Oh, love that. That thing's pretty cool. You make it. No, I did not. Nice. Got more subs. I did. I just popped up about 10 more subs right there. What is Derek's thoughts on the raids? Derek is terrified. That's why he's frozen with fear in the background. As you can see, he's shocked. He's stunned. He cannot even process what's happening right now. That's 2 raids back to back for today. Rex, were you talking about, have I been raided twice today? I feel like I've only been raided once just now. I raided someone in the first game who really appreciated it and then raided someone else and now have been raided back by Tom. That's a second raid that Tom has raided me with. Raids and counter raids. Love it, Finn. Soon, Chris, soon I will be raiding people with big audiences. That would be next season, especially once we get this giant audiences going on this channel. We're going to be one of the people who's raiding people. We're going to be raiding people for sure. Raid Shadow Legends might need to be a sponsor for this video so that I can go raid people. Absolutely. That would be actually hilarious. Zach, appreciate it. Grassi raid. Grassi raid was unexpected. Yeah, you raided with both my name and Tom's. Yes. Askew crew showing out for real. No, I really do think he likes us because I sent him $5 in a super chat on Thursday night and told him how much I appreciated the first raid and how I just hit 1,000 subs and how I'm growing so fast. And just to thank him for a little boost. I mean, we were growing organically already, but like, thank him for the boost he gave me. It was like such a big deal to the growth of my channel. And all of you guys are here right now because of it. So you guys would not, I wouldn't have met all of you cool people if it weren't for Tom. So I appreciate him for that as well. I owe Tom a lot. You guys don't even really freaking understand how much I appreciate that first raid. That first raid really is what boosted this to where it is. But we would have hit it eventually. I have no doubt about that. And we were growing still pretty quickly based on what I was expecting to grow like, but this is way faster than I expected. We just got about 10 more subs. Let's see how fast. I don't know how far it went up to. We'd have to check our channel. Did he mention anything? Did he say anything? It's kind of one of those fun little things when like he mentions my YouTube channel's name and he's like, oh, there he is again, or something like that. And then he like points at the camera. Like last night, he was like, kinda. I always am like, oh, he mentioned my name. I'm like a giddy little school child. But anyways, all right. Game's going to start up again. That was so fun, guys. Thanks for raiding with me. Appreciate you. Oh, you use Tom's link to spread your name by rating them using your name. Okay, gotcha. We went into Tom's chat rating him, and then I was in there saying kind of skew sports raid, and then I had Rex and a couple other guys also doing that as well. And I think I saw you in there as well. And it was so funny. I did not expect to immediately be counter rated. I didn't expect to be rated at all. I was just trying to raid him. All right, kick return now to the 25, where the Packers are going to start this next quarter. Hey, Zachary, appreciate it, man. We are literally so close to getting monetized. 4,000 watch hours is around the corner. If we have good streams tomorrow, Cardinals, Bengals. We got not only Cardinals, Bengals, but we also have Eagles, Bills. We have the Sunday Night Football as well. We'll be here all day tomorrow. Come hang out with us, Zachary. Would love to have you here. We got Liz. We got Captain Rex representing NCAA Sports Insanity. Can't wait for the collab between you guys. Dude, that would be crazy cool. He's such a good guy. I want to be someone who makes a difference and does positive things on YouTube just like he does and is able to do charity streams and raid small YouTubers. That I don't know who brought that up earlier. Was that Captain Rex who started that? Crap. We missed the first handoff for 1 yard. So sorry, guys. 2nd and 9. We got to call a game here, guys. That always gets me pumped up when I get raided or something. I did not expect that. Even though like everyone left immediately, it does not matter. That was so fun. All right, Willis looking to avoid a sack. He is going to get sacked, though, at the 16-yard line. Not able to avoid the Ravens pass rush. Packers fans, hands on their heads. 3rd down and long. Willis could not find an open receiver, and that is a real struggle. It'll be like Jack and Pewds, but for football. That collab would be gas. Come on, Packers, do better. Packers got to do better. Yeah, ugh. Come on, Pack. 3rd and 18. Looking to throw. Willis going to roll out to his right. Trying to find an open receiver. Going to throw this ball downfield. Complete for a first down. That's all the way to the 48-yard line. That is 11 on the reception. Let's go, dude. Yeah, dude. Ethan, we just got raided for the 2nd time by Tom. We tried to raid him, and then he raided us back. Very kind gesture. Didn't expect that. Gained us about 13 subs. Gotta love it. 13 new subscribers there. He did for many small creators in 30 and 30. Does he do 30 people there? Yeah, they converted that 3rd and long. They got a big 20-plus yard pass completion to number 11. First down, they're at the 48, driving the ball downfield. Willis looking to throw. He's going to try to find someone open, roll out, avoid the sack. Going to throw down to the left side. Completed again, this time to Watson. That's another big first down, and suddenly the Packers went from this drive being nothing to all of a sudden being right on the edge of the red zone. Whew! What a drive for the Packers right now. Oh, he did for small creators in 3030. He did collabs. Oh, cool. Very cool. I'd probably have to have Streamlabs for something like that, though. Before next year, I'm going to try to figure out all that out. Try to figure that out. But this year, I'm just doing like the hit the live button. All right. This is number 11 on the catch again, down to the 20. That's only a 1 yard gain on that catch. I don't know who number 11 is, guys. I'm sorry. Christian Watson's having a great game. He'd been kind of quiet. Almost dropped it. Yep, he did. Keep on going. We need a touchdown to stay in it. Absolutely. Touchdown here, Packers. Let's go. Willis all alone in the backfield. Going to quickly throw out, and an incomplete drop. A little bit low on the throw, though. Intended for 30. That is an incomplete pass for the Packers. When he does 30 and 30, it's 30 stadiums in 30 days. And I think he does St. Jude Charity with St. Jude Charity is one of my favorites. Anything with involving children's cancer, children's disease, children with special needs, anything children related. It's where my soft spot is. That's what I do in my job. I work with children. So that is my favorite thing. Anything that can help children is my favorite charity. It'd probably be any charity I ever give to will probably be something related to feeding people or feeding children or anything children related. All right, Willis is going to avoid it. He's going to do a quarterback sneak. He's going to run this football. It's a scramble of about 13 yards as he breaks a couple tackles inside the 10. Packers have a 1st and goal. What a move by Willis. Grossi Posse and a Skew Crew Energy exchange gave Packers momentum. I think so. We did a little bit of a shock, and then they did a supercharge back over here. What a play. That was a great play by Willis. That was a Deshaun Watson before the massage scandals kind of run. Marlon Humphrey is now down on the field. They are checking on him. So they're going to take it to commercial break while they are checking on Marlon Humphrey real quick. But we'll get back in just a second. Right now, that was a crazy turn of events, guys. Where currently it says 1,073 subscribers. That was a gain of 13 on that little raid real quickly. That was hilarious, guys. Tom never can let me have the last laugh. He just has to come re-raid me. But hey, I really do appreciate it. Commercial break right now, guys. Not missing anything. But yeah, big touchdown here would be a big deal for the Packers. Right now on this stream, we're ahead of schedule as well on the watch time goal of 20 watch hours. We're almost to 30. We're at 29 right now. 29 watch hours. If you are available on New Year's, would you do the Texas Tech Oregon CFP game? The thing about that one is I went to Texas Tech and I love them so much, and I'm a graduate of their school. And I love Texas Tech football so much that I'm going to be watching that one with my family. So I'm not going to be able to stream it. My family would be pissed if I didn't watch that game with them. It's the first playoff game we've been in ever. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to stream that one. But I'll be watching it. You better believe it. Having a whole watch party with my family. But yeah, I'm also trying to keep this more NFL, not trying to get any college involved, because if people subscribe to me wanting college football, they're not going to get that here. They're going to get NFL football here. So we're on commercial break right now, guys. We have hit a bunch of likes on this stream. It's not the record, but it is a bunch of likes. Our record was the Cardinals and Falcons stream. I think that was 200 to 300 likes. I'm not sure. I forgot how many was on that. We can check real quick. How many likes did the Cardinals Falcons live stream for me? That was just insane. The entire game, 234 likes. And then 3 people who had bad days and gave me dislikes. We're at 112 right now on this one, so that's awesome. Love that. He visits 30 different stadiums in 30 days, but as he knows of, Ryan, if he does something like that again, I could see him meeting up. That'd be very cool. I am in Denver, though, so he would be probably meeting Perna for that. All right, 11 minutes left in the third quarter. That handoff is going to go for 1 or 2 yards, and he's going to get stopped right there. Packers need a touchdown badly right now. I would love to be the Cardinals guy, but I'd have to go to Arizona to meet him there, and I'm living in Denver where Perna is. So we could have a 3-person meetup. Would be like the coolest thing ever. But I'd be representing the Cardinals in a city where there's no Cardinals stadium or Cardinals fans. Second down and goal from the 7. Willis looking to throw. Going to pass this one down to Jacobs, who's going to slip. That's the third slip for the field tonight. The slip counter has hit 3, everybody. And that is a no gainer. Going to be third and goal from the 7. Really would like to not have to force a field goal here. Got to get that touchdown right here on this play. Third and goal. It's a triple collab? Absolutely. The stream is not sponsored by Crippling Depression. That is only for cards games. This stream is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Dude, I've heard Raid Shadow Legends pays a lot. That'd be crazy. That would honestly be fitting if we're raiding a bunch of people to be sponsored by a game called Raid Shadow Legends. That's the only time I'd ever accept a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship, is if it was happening for when we're raiding. Third and goal from the 7. Willis is going to look to throw. Maybe he's going to run this. He's going to run to the left, and he is going to get kind of caught up for a half-yard gain. He was trying to take it himself. It's 4th and goal, and they're going to have to kick a field goal here, guys. That was a really nice try by Willis. He was trying to take it himself, but the guy caught up with him and tripped him up. That's a bummer. That was a really good try. If he gets away from the guy who's on his heels, that's a touchdown. Really good tackling, though. Saved a touchdown. Past week, his community raised $182,000 to charity that helps homeless people in Wisconsin that only has 5 full-time employees. It was the biggest donation they ever received. I know. Yeah, I heard about that. Saw that as well. It was one of the coolest things. They made an article about it. He said that they can now move outside of the local area because of the fact that they raised that much money. That's something that only people dream of. People who wish they could raise money like that for people, they dream of stuff like that. Like I dream of like being able to help people to that extent. There's too many people who have money and then don't help people with their money, or are selfish or greedy. I grew up without money, didn't ever have money. Still trying to build up a little bit of money so that I can maybe get into a house this next year. But it's because of a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work. Paid off $90,000 in debt so that I could be in this position. And now I'm trying to build up to save our house. And it's really hard out here in Colorado to afford a house. Like, my goodness. Colorado is one of the most expensive states in the country to buy a house. Captain Rex is vetoing Raid Shadow Legends. Rex Shadow Legends. Rex, you got to make the game. We're on commercial break right now, guys. You're missing nothing. Rex, you got to make the game. Rex Shadow Legends. We also got to flip the board because the kick was good by McManus. And now it is 17-27. But the drive stalled out at the 7-yard line. So now we're in the position where still down 10 points. Packers fans going to have to get 2 scores to tie this game or take the lead. Got to stop these Ravens on the next drive, though. Defense has had a hard time stopping all day long. We have added, let's see. We've added about 30 new subscribers today. Boom, there's the plus 10 right there. 1,073 subscribers on the channel. 7 more subscribers will get another ding. We're going to get that tomorrow for sure. Tomorrow's goal for subscribers, I think, which is a perfectly fair goal, is to get to 1,100 subscribers. That'd be 27 subscribers from now to tomorrow. I think that that's a really great goal. And I'm thinking I'm pushing tomorrow's goal of watch time to 100 total watch hours for the 3 games tomorrow. But if the Cardinals game pops off again, we'll get monetized during the Cardinals game, dude. I'm fully 100% expecting that. If the Cardinals game is in any way a big amount of viewers, we could get monetized during that game. Like fully monetized. We're already partially monetized in the next couple of days, which we'll be able to add for the final week. But right now, not fully yet. Yeah, definitely doable, Ethan. Ever Cold War naval combat suits you? Kick return going to be carried out to about the 33, and then he's going to get thrown down, battling for yards. Finally goes down, though. Ravens coming out on the field around the 32 or 33. Going to try to put this game away and keep themselves alive in the playoffs. They have to win. Otherwise, they are eliminated. If they lose today, the Steelers are in. If they win today, they're still alive. You said you had a baseball channel in the past stream. Haven't been able to find it. It is not created yet. I'm going to have to create it in the next week or so, though, so I can tell you guys about it next week. It's going to be called Kinda Askew Sports 2. I'll have a link to it in my bio probably once I make it. But just so I can tell everybody while they're on the stream, I'll probably make it. It'll be my baseball channel for D-backs baseball. Derrick Henry not going to get anything on first down. It's going to be second down. There's another defensive player down for the Packers right now. You got to be kidding me. Oh, man. It's been a lot slower, Chris. It's definitely been a lot slower. Not necessarily fully slow, but I mean, it's still a pretty good game, guys. Another Packers down. It was 23. Who's number 23? Someone help me out here. Actually, we could probably pull it up. I bet you he's a starter. Who's number 23 or 33? It's either 23 or 33. So it's either Evan Williams, who was an Oregon Duck, safety, now a Packer. So he's used to wearing green and yellow. So that's pretty good for him. I don't even know. Well, they're on commercial break while he's injured. That's another defensive injury for the Packers. They cannot afford to do that anymore. They can't have any more injuries. They cannot afford that at all. I'm not sure exactly who's down on the field right now, but I'm feeling like it's Evan Williams because I saw it's either a 32 or a 33, and there's no tackles today for a number 32. And if he's out on the field regularly, you'd think he'd maybe have a tackle or an assisted tackle. Let's see who number 32 is for the Packers. Isaiah McDuffie. 32 isn't a single prominent player number. Okay. It's probably number 33 then. The scriptwriter said to slow down and the Packers to continue to get injured. Hey, we got 18 people hanging out with us right now. Very happy to have all of you here, you lovely people. And that's helping us get our 4K watch hours right now. So if they want to slow down, have a couple more commercial breaks, honestly, let's do it. Scoreboard's right here, making everybody's eyes go, ooh, wow, this is so awesome. I want to watch this cool scoreboard. And help everybody hop on in, like the video. It's totally free. Subscribing's free. Let's hit this 4,000 watch hours. We're like probably about 600 or 700 away. Oh, it's Jamal. There's another card out for a defensive Packers player. It's Agnew, I think. There are two players literally praying on the field right now. You can't make this stuff up, guys. I'm trying to look at who specifically. I think it's Agnew, but he is upset. He's crying. The Packers are going to not they're going to not win a playoff game, guys. If they're not going to have any defensive people left. This is the moment where I would pull every starter out of the game. This win is not more important than your playoff run. Even if you're on the road, guys, like he's on the cart right now. You hate to see it. And he is getting carted off the field. It's number 36. I was wrong on the second number. It is 36 who was injured on that play for the Packers, getting carted off the field. Yet another Packer who is going to be done for the season, most likely, since they're getting carted off the week before the final week of the season. You really just hate to see that so much. Let's see who that I mean, I guess he wasn't involved much in this game. I don't see him on the stat sheet yet. It's Kamal Hayden. Number 36 is Kamal Hayden. I think Agnew was going over there to say hi or something. I heard Agnew. I really don't know. Don't see an Agnew. Okay. Number 36 is Kamal Hayden. Kamal Haddon or Kamal Hayden. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Miss Nitz. Really appreciate that. It's a brand new scoreboard. It's the first day for me using it. We'll be using it all day tomorrow, too, from 11 Mountain Time till about 9 Mountain Time. We'll watch all three of the games of the day that we're going to be watching. So come on in, hang out with us tomorrow, too. 6-7 joke is not slick. Who said the 6-7 joke? 6-7. It's a really good idea. Kamal. Oh, yeah, you got it right. Yeah, Kamal Haddon. Looked like he only had an assisted tackle tonight. Hasn't been too involved tonight, but still, you hate to see that injury. He seemed like maybe a depth player for the defense, and now they got even more depth they're going to have to use. 12 player on the field penalty is what they're saying right now. The crowd is not happy. Replay assist came in to help. It looked like there were only 11 players on the field, though. This call looks like it's completely bogus. A 12-man on the field penalty. It's 3rd and 5 for the Ravens right now. Big stop right here is what's needed for the Packers. We got 8 minutes left in the quarter. Still got a quarter and a half of football left to play here. Plenty of time. Here comes Huntley in the gun. Gonna take this snap. Waiting for it. Takes the snap. Gonna look to throw quickly. Gonna complete this pass. Another first down. That's a 6-yard gain. That's gonna be the first down to the 45-yard line. Huntley completed it yet again. This is what they've been doing all day. Quick passes very quickly out. They got to get guys closer up to the sticks on defense there. They keep doing everyone in and out. Curl route, real quick. Quick pass. That's what they're doing all day long. That was Flowers on a 6-yard reception for a first down. That is just ridiculous. Like, get some guys up closer, put some pressure on the receivers. Close man coverage. All right, 45-yard line first down. They're going to hand this ball off to Henry. He's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and maybe gets a yard. 2nd and 9 for the Ravens from the 46 of their own side of the field. 600 or 700 more subs. Yeah, 600 or 700 more watch hours as well. I see what you said there. I see what you did there. Give me a percentage this game doesn't have another 7 more points. A percentage that this game doesn't have 7 more points. I think that's pretty low. I think there's going to be another 7 more points. But I wouldn't trust my word for it. If I say it's going to happen, it'll be the opposite. I usually jinx myself on anything like that. Handoff to Henry, going to get hit immediately and lose 4 yards. What a hit by 55 on the defense. Loss of 5 for Derrick Henry on a run. When do you ever hear a loss of 5 Derrick Henry? You think it's under 50.5? I don't know, man. The moment you think it's something, it's always something else. You see my idea in the text above? You have an idea. Okay. You know how you have the digital scoreboard and the sub count? It'd be possible to add a board that shows the scores and start times for other games. This one does that. If we're on like in between games, it'll show all the NFL games if I want it to and shows their start times and stuff. Before the Cardinals game tomorrow, maybe I'll come on early and I'll have that scrolling through all the games today. But all the games for tomorrow, I mean. It does do that. I just would rather keep it on one game, especially while I'm streaming that game. He popped into Tom's stream. He's pretty upset about injuries at the moment, which is understandable. Yeah, I totally get that. He's already made several videos about how upsetting the injuries are, which is totally understandable. And another guy just got carted off the field. It's crazy, man. You can't keep getting people get like the Packers are cursed right now. Injury. So many injuries. All right, they get the big stop though. 4th and 11, going to force the punt, and the Ravens are going to have to punt it. There you go. They're going to send it out to the 14 where it's going to be fair caught by Dobbs, and that's where the Packers get the ball back. They got a big stop. 5 minute 45 left. There we go. Packers did it. If I had another board, let's say another one of these, I could put it up there and just have all the scores popping up and down. But that'd be after I make some YouTube money. Then I could use that money to buy another board. But I'm not going to do that yet. I don't have any YouTube money yet. I have $0. Um, we'll get there soon. I would like to have something where we could have a fun counter over here or something. And I keep pointing out like this is the slip counter or the feet counter or the flag counter. Um, let's see. Packers versus injuries. Great idea. Yeah, definitely. We got 21 people in the stream right now. Liking and subscribing is free. Happy to have you here. Commercial break right now. Packers getting the ball back. As you can see, the football is on the Packers side right now. They just got a fair catch around the 14, and they're moving the ball downfield. As you can see, the little field right there. And we have the correct score on our flipboard as well. Derek's still chilling in the background here. Steve, the 8 balls, right here with me. Steve, are the Packers going to make a comeback in this game and beat the Ravens? All right, we're about to find out the outcome of the game right now because of Steve. Here we go. Uh-oh. He says very doubtful. Uh-oh. Let's see if I can get it where you can see it. Oh. Wait, let's make sure it's flat. There we go. Can you guys see that? Oh, no. It switched to cannot predict now. Maybe he changed his mind. Did Steve change his mind? Who knows? We're about to see. He said very doubtful first. You guys got to have to trust me on that one. It is going to be a rough hill to climb for the Packers to win this one, but they're definitely not out of it. A lot of football left. Really, the difference in the game is the 2 turnovers they had in the first half. That's the 2 big differences in this game. The Winter Olympics will be fun to watch. I'll be interested in the Team USA hockey. That'll be fun. Who do you feel like will be knocked out towards the beginning of the playoffs versus who makes a good run in the playoffs? Your Chargers, we will gladly take the participation trophy. I think your Chargers, if they play better than today, they might win. Willis rolling out to the left. Let me go through that after this play. Willis is going to run and then slide down at the 21, about a 6-yard gain, but that might be a holding call going backwards. Looking at the teams in the playoffs, the teams I think will be out pretty quickly, I think would be, just to be completely objective here and eliminate like half of the teams, I think that teams on alert for that this is a call against the Packers. It's moving backwards. I think the teams on alert to be eliminated quickly are the Chargers, the Broncos, the Texans. That's the AFC. I think those are the teams. And then whoever the Steelers or Ravens that make the playoffs, those teams are on alert to get eliminated quickly as well. Those are my 4 teams. Pass incomplete intended for Watson. It's going to be 2nd and 17. Backed up inside the 10. They're at about their own 7 right now. Yeah, so out of the 1, 2, okay, the 4 teams I have to be eliminated quickly in the AFC are the Chargers, possibly the Broncos, Texans, and the Steelers. In the NFC, we'll do the NFC after this play. 2nd and 17 for the Packers. They have got to stop shooting themselves in the foot like the Chargers did all day long. Willis going to look to throw. Sets, throws, pass completed. That is a good catch by Golden. I think that's his first catch of the game, and that's going to be 3rd and short now. About a 10 to 11-yard reception. It's going to be 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 6. All right, on the other side, you got Eagles, Bears, Packers, Seahawks, 49ers, Rams. Guess the Rams haven't locked in a playoff spot yet, but they will. I don't know why it says they haven't. I'm sure they will. They're 11 and 4. I feel like they're already in the playoffs. 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 5 for the Packers. Big blitz on this one. Willis trying to avoid it. Going to throw the ball, trying to complete something, but there's nobody there. There is a flag down right now. Maybe someone jumped off sides. Let's see if they give him a free first down. Let's see. Offsides defense, a free first down for the Packers. What a big lucky break. They were about to have to punt, and someone jumped early. Okay, so in the NFC side of things, either the Panthers, Buccaneers, one of those two teams will be out quickly, I think. The Packers, unfortunately, I think would be out pretty quickly. I think the Eagles could get upset pretty quickly. Um, the Bears just don't know how to win in the playoffs yet, so they very well could also be another team that gets eliminated pretty quickly. I think the NFC West is going to run roughshod through the playoff. A big pass downfield on 1st and 10 completed to Christian Watson, who's having a hell of a day. And that's going to be out to the 45-yard line for a gain of about 20 for the Packers. They are at their own 45 or 46 right now. What a play. Yeah, those are my 4 teams on each side, just so you guys know what I'm feeling. But there are teams that are young and have no experience in the playoffs that could easily get bounced. The Patriots could get bounced. The Broncos could get bounced. Malik Willis looking to throw on 1st and 10 from the 47, going deep downfield, incomplete. Going to be 2nd and 10. Teams like the Eagles, who have played good or bad depending on the week. The Bills, who play good or bad depending on the week. It just depends on which team shows up. It's going to be crazy. If the Seahawks could, let's see here. If the Seahawks could win in like 5 minutes, I think Green Bay can too. And NHL players are finally back too. I think the Chargers has more chance of advancing than the Steelers. I think they do too. I think the Chargers have more of a chance than the Steelers of advancing. It'll depend on the matchup too. When we see the official matchups. Willis to throw, going to complete this pass. It is immediately a tackle. Out to the 45 of the Ravens across midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short for the Packers. Can they get this first down? Under 3 minutes in the 3rd quarter, as you guys can see. There we go, put the 8 ball. So you guys can see Steve the 8 ball a little bit. Looking to throw. Willis going to throw to the right side downfield. Got a man. He's going to complete it down to the 11. It is Melton all the way down to the 11. Packers first down. It was a little slant and go, and he beat his defender. The defender was 2. And he got beat by a step or 2 on that one. Great throw by Willis. And I'm loving what I'm seeing from this guy. Except for that snap that hit him in the face mask. It's been perfect. And I think that was on the center. 1st and 10 from the 11. The Packers trying to make this a 1-possession game. Willis rolling out to the right. He's going to scramble again. Can he get to the end zone? Touchdown, Packers. They are back in business, baby. Willis with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. And we have ourselves a 3-point game in this one, just like we did earlier today. Actually, that was a 4-point one after the missed PAT. Still pending on a PAT here as well. I'm assuming McManus will make it, though. Knock on wood. Wow. What a day, guys. Whew. Got to catch my breath over here. All right, McManus ready for the kick. Hold is good. Kick is up. It is good. And we have ourselves a 3-point game in Green Bay at Lambeau. Willis is a little bit crampy on his right leg, on the outside of his right leg right now. So hopefully they get that worked out quickly. But we get to flip the board right here, right now. And we're flipping the board. It is a good game. Everyone enjoy the Packers celebration on the board. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. Okay, let's take a look at an update on our chat here while we're waiting for commercial break. So you have the Chargers beating the Pats. I think the Pats will beat the Chargers if they face off, but it could go either way. That'll be a good matchup. If the Chargers play like they did today, they will lose. Drake first round bust May. I want the Bears to beat Green Bay. That'd be a cool. It'd be cool if the Bears won a playoff game for them. I would not mind if I see either one of those teams. Pats are just annoying. They are. They were in the NFC. I dislike the Chargers as well. Those seem like pretty fair picks. Appreciate it, Ethan. Feel like upsets would be more the Broncos, Patriots, and Eagles. There is a flag down on the kick return. That was a pretty good kick return out to about the 37. There's no commercial break, so we're hopping straight into this after we figure out what the flag is. I feel like we're hopping straight into this next drive. Holding on the receiving team, that's going to knock back the Ravens a little bit. The Ravens could do nothing wrong in the first half. Now they're struggling a little bit at the moment. Right now, they are moving back 10 yards off that holding call. Huntley and the offense coming out with the smallest lead they've had in a long time. First round losers are AFC Pats, Steelers, and Texans. That's a pretty good guess, pretty solid guesses. No one here fancies the Bears. I fancy the Bears. I'm happy they're doing good this year. Quick throw by Huntley on first down. I think that's going to be incomplete low. Intended for number 88. Yeah, incomplete. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Lambeau's getting loud, everybody. It's getting really loud at Lambeau. Got trapped a little bit. 2nd and 10. You think Packers, Eagles, Panthers. I could also see that as well. It just depends on which Eagles team shows up. If it's the Eagles that won the Super Bowl or if it's the Eagles that have been playing kind of bad for half the season. All right, snap to Huntley, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, going to find someone. It is, I think, Andrews for a 5-yard gain. And that is going to be a 3rd and 5 on this next play. Big third down coming here in Lambeau. Let's go. Are Panthers better than the Steelers? I think the Panthers could beat the Steelers. I think the Panthers are better right now. Right now at this moment, I think the Panthers could beat the Steelers. But, that's a pretty evenly matched game. 3rd and 5. 1 minute 18 left. Huntley is completely changing the play at the line of scrimmage. They are all looking around. What are they going to do here? In the gun. They're going fast. Handoff to Henry. He's going to fight his way for a first down. Down to the 30. 10-yard gain for the Ravens. Derrick Henry gets the big first down there to keep the drive going. Rams beat Seahawks. Bears beat 49ers. Rams make Super Bowl. I think Rams make Super Bowl possibly as well. Honestly, just want to see someone make a good run that hasn't in a while. Broncos beat Chargers and Bills beat Jags. Come on, Pack. One more stop. Bills beat Broncos. Rams versus Bills Super Bowl. I'd love the Bills to make the Super Bowl. That'd be fun. Ravens in the I formation. It is 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line, tossing it out to Henry, who's going to get about 5 stiff arms, 10 yards, 20 yards, running down the sideline. He is going to finally be tripped up. Last guy to beat got him. Derrick Henry with his biggest run of the game so far. It was a 25-yard rush. That is a great run for the Ravens. That is not what the Packers needed. He got up to the 40, 45, 50. Oh, man, cross midfield. We're going to have to see the exact marker. They were at the 29. Now suddenly across midfield. That was about a 25-yard run. And that was the end of the 3rd quarter on that play. So we're going to have a really good 4th quarter on tap here, everybody. I'm excited to call it with you guys. We've been hanging out all day long. We're going to hang out all day long tomorrow. So come back over here and hang out with me as well. We're going to have lozenges and soda, try to make sure our voice stays strong instead of losing our voice. Let's figure out here in a sec when the board updates exactly what yard line he's on, but it looked like he was around the 45 of the Packers when he went down, either the 40 or the 45. Well, there it is. It says 47. I think that's the 47 it's saying. Either the 41 or the 47. All right, let's catch up on the chat here. We got 21 people watching right now. Don't do the Bills fandom like that. Rams Bills Super Bowl, Rams win. If the Bills make the Super Bowl again and lose, that'd be 5 Super Bowl losses and 5 appearances for the Bills. That'd be sad. They'd rather have an AFC Championship loss than another Super Bowl loss. Well, don't lose to the crypt Miami Dolphins Buffalo. Yeah, they've lost a couple bad games every year, it seems. All right, my teams right now that I'm thinking, I think that the Super Bowl is either going to be on the NFC side. It's either going to be the Seahawks, the Rams, or the Niners. That's just how things are going right now this season. It's going to be one of those teams over on that side. Over on the AFC side, I really think that it's going to be who am I just looking right here? It's either going to be the Broncos or the Patriots or the Bills. If I have a Patriots Rams Super Bowl, I'll be pissed. That's all I'm going to say. But it's just looking like it's going to be an NFC West team versus one of those 3 teams. Maybe the Jaguars surprise everybody and go in there. Other than that, I really don't see any other AFC team doing it. The teams on the AFC, I think, that will make the Super Bowl, the 4 that have the chance, the Patriots, the Bills, the Jaguars, and the Broncos. Other than that, the four teams on the NFC side, I think, have a chance to make the Super Bowl are the Seahawks, Niners, Rams, and Eagles. I think the Bears are too young to learn how to win when it matters most in the playoffs. They've played amazing all year. Maybe they'll shock me. Packers are too hurt. Panthers, Buccaneers are not good enough to beat the other top teams. That's just how I'm feeling right now, personally, though. Baltimore is eliminated with a loss or a Steelers win. Green Bay clinches playoff berth. Green Bay would win the NFC North if they win out. And then if Chicago loses out. So they need Chicago to lose out to win the North still. 1st and 10 in the I formation from the 41-yard line. A handoff to Mitchell. He's going to get a few, and that'll be 2nd down. All right, let's see. Well, let's see. Pats won't make it out of the round 1. 7th easiest scheduled in NFL history. We'll see. We'll have to find out. All right, handoff on 2nd down as well. It's Mitchell again. He's only going to get 1 yard, and then he is down. It's going to be 3rd and 5. This is a big deal. Right on the edge of field goal range right now for Loop. On the very, very, very outskirts of it. So you got to get a stop right here. That was Brooks on the tackle. Big play for him, Reckham Tech. Let's see if we can get this stop here. Pack Nation. Let's go, Pack, go. Make this a fun, interesting final drive. Don't let them put it away. Actually, there's still 14 minutes. There's going to be a lot more drives, but still. You get what I'm saying. Go back downfield to have a chance to take your first lead of the game. They have not had a lead at all in this entire game. It is 3rd and 4 from the 35, looking to throw this football. He's going to try to run it himself, and he's going to get the first down with his legs. So dangerous, all the way down to the 27 of the Packers. Another first down for the Ravens. This guy's just the same thing as Willis has been doing all day. When he decides to run, it's just unstoppable. Giannis dunked it after an 8-point lead and 2 seconds left. Well, that seems like it's a pretty trash thing to do. Only reason I want to see the Patriots do kind of good is just because of how Tennessee treated Vrabel. I want Vrabel to succeed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want May to succeed. I want Vrabel to succeed. They seem like a fun young team. It's just a bummer that it's the Patriots. All right, about a 7-yard gain by Henry down to the 19. It's going to be 2nd and short for the Ravens. Taking a look at the stats right now, Derrick Henry has 27 carries for 146 yards. 27 carries. Tyler Huntley has 55 yards on 5 carries. Christian Watson has 4 catches for 106 yards and a touchdown. Henry to the outside, going to get a first down, stiff arms the crap out of the defender, and then gets down to the about the 12 or 13 yard lines. First down, Ravens. Derrick Henry taking control of this game at this moment. That was his 28th carry of the game. Man, I should have started Watson in fantasy tonight. Damn. That's why I said to the guy earlier who asked me if they should start Dobbs or Watson. I said, definitely don't listen to what I say. It'll be the opposite of whatever I say. I said, start Dobbs, and it ends up being Watson. There it is. That's why I say don't listen to me, guys. All right, I formation 1st and 10 again. Going to do another handoff. This is a toss out to Mitchell from the 13. Going to try to get some room. Gets down to the 11. About 2nd and 8 will be the next play. Big time here to buckle, but don't break. You got to bend, but don't break right now. Allow the field goal. Don't allow the touchdown. Let's see. Does it look better with the light in my room on or off? Let's see. Does this look better on the stream, or does it look better without that? I don't know. Second down and 8. Designed run again. Can they stop him this time? He's not going to get anything. Huntley is stopped. Van Ness with a big tackle. Not really a difference. Off the colors pop a little more, in my opinion. This is another big 3rd down here. No gain on that play. Ball at the 10-yard line. Ravens trying to score to put the game away with a touchdown to try to keep this game out of reach for the Packers. Packers fans with their shirts off in the crowd. 3rd and 8 from the 10. Holding to a field goal makes it a 6-point game, and that is really great news for the Packers. Snap, looking to throw. Going to throw to the end zone to the left side. It's completed, and that might be a touchdown. It is a touchdown to Flowers as it is being ruled right now. But did he fumble? We're going to have to take a look at this. He did drop the ball pretty quickly out of the back of the end zone. Going to have to really review this real fast. Van just punched Wester right in the face. Wester tried to do the Lambeau leap and got punched in the face. Flowers catches this ball. He backtracks at the 1, reaches to the end zone, and then the ball looks like it may be out here. He reaches across the line and is still in control, probably across the plane of the goal, still in control. That's going to be a touchdown by Flowers, and that is going to give another 10-point lead to the Ravens, who just continue to maintain this lead. It was off. Like right now, it's off. I have a professional light right there. I can show you guys during the commercial break. Kick is up, and it is good. It is now 34, and we flip it. 3rd touchdown reception of the season for Flowers. Been a quiet year for him. Not quiet today. 34-24. I have like an Amaran light that I have. I flipped it. Everyone, welcome into the Askew crew. Come on in. Liking and subscribing is free. If you're new here, hit that like and subscribe button. We love having you here. Join the Askew crew today. It is totally free. Just real quick, guys, I'm going to pick up my camera and show you my lighting setup right now. So let's see if we unclip it. All right, I have that light right there. That's my light. So I have that light. That's the light I have when I don't have this light right here. And that's what I've been doing all day long. So it kind of makes the colors pop a little better. And we got to make sure we get it set up correctly again without making anyone sick. There we go. All right. Yeah, so that's the light I use. It's a professional light that I have that makes it look like the light is steady all the time. And I don't have to use like a weird grainy orange light. So every other stream I've had the other light on as well with this light. But today I've just done this light. I just want to see what you guys like more. Askew room reveal, a certified man cave right here. Yeah, I got it set up pretty nice in this room. This will be what the basement looks like when I get a house. You thought I recorded in a broom closet. No, it's just the corner of the room I'm in. Just so happens to be the corner of that room. Well, now the camera's a little high. I want to scoot it over and then make sure it doesn't fall. There we go. We had it set up really nice. So I want to make sure you can see everything. Back from commercial break right now. You know, it'd be pretty cool to record in a broom closet. Be a fun little hobbit hole, just like Lord of the Rings. Baltimore needing a senior citizen to lose, and they have to beat him and his former team. All right, kickoff is up in the air. So the Packers going to be caught at the 2 and returned. 10 to the 20. Going to get met at about the 27, and that's where the Packers will start their next drive. Oh, man. I'm losing my voice a little bit after talking for 6 hours, so trying to keep it a little bit for tomorrow because I want to have it, especially for the Cardinals game in the morning. Got to be loud for the final 2 games of the year. You know, you asked me earlier about Joe Burrow's throwing total, his passing total for tomorrow. And honestly, totally forgot at that moment that you asked that they were playing the Cardinals. Against that Cardinals defense, he's probably going to get 300 plus passing yards. But don't bet money because of anything I ever tell you. I don't want you to miss because of me. But my Cardinals defense has been terrible. They've been making everyone look like amazing football players. They're going to make Joe Burrow look like the MVP that he's been in the past, the kind of MVP caliber player he's been in the past. So please just keep that in mind. I think he's going to pop off tomorrow for 300 plus passing yards, but we'll see. Malik Willis looking to throw on 1st and 10 from the 28. He's going to run this ball out, actually. Going to slide down at the 34. It's going to be 2nd and 3 or 4 for the Packers. This game beat the spread. I remember someone saying about it earlier. I think the Packers were favored -2.5. Last game, the spread was won by the Texans. This game right now, the Ravens have the spread won. I had the let's see, who did I have winning earlier? I definitely had the Ravens winning earlier when I said it earlier this morning or this afternoon. Pass completed to Dobbs. That's a 1st down for the Packers. They are moving downfield, almost to midfield right now. Yeah, I said Ravens winning way back in the Chargers game, but I didn't know if I forgot if I had the Chargers winning or the Texans winning. But I think I said Chargers. I think I said Chargers Ravens, but I got the first one wrong if that's the case. But I would rather the Packers win, just personally. That's just how I feel. I don't have a problem with the Packers, got a couple Packers friends, bunch of viewers who are Packers fans now. Willis is going to try to scramble around on 1st and 10 here as well. He's going to get 10 yards, just enough for almost the 1st down. If they mark it short, let's see if they give him a 1st down or not. They're going to move the chains. Willis needs to keep using his feet. If they're going to have a chance to win today, they got to keep using his feet. They got 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game right now. 34-24. At the Ravens' 48-yard line, it is 1st and 10 in the gun formation. Willis looking to take the snap. Gonna take it. Gonna hand this one off. It's gonna be about a 6-yard gain for the running back. That is number 23, Wilson. Emmanuel Wilson on the carry. Yeah, both teams are looking pretty beat up. Yeah. Packers are one of the most beat up teams in the NFL at the moment. Willis looking to throw. Going to pass this ball out to the right. It is going to be completed all the way down to the 35-yard line. That is Watson again. 1st down Packers, and they're moving the football. Hopefully Willis is okay. Looked like he was a little bit stung after that last play. Holding right up in this area, right here. Maybe it's something to do with his shoulder injury, maybe tweaking once again. And he's still holding on to his right shoulder, and his right arm is dangling. That is his throwing arm. That is an AC joint area. I'm a physical therapist for those of you who don't know. And Clayton Tune has started throwing on the sideline. Oh, no. Clayton Tune has started throwing on the sideline. As a Cardinals fan, I got to tell you guys right now, you do not want to see Clayton Tune on the football field. He was our third stringer for a couple of years. And oh no, Willis threw the ball. He was dealing with a shoulder injury. That could be a ligament, that could be an AC joint. Oh man, that's not good the way he's dangling his arm, guys. And he's holding the front right here. You got the collarbone, you got the AC joint back here, and he immediately reached for that. He's feeling it right up in here. And he might go straight into the locker room. And they're showing the play that caused that when he fell on his shoulder. Hopefully, it's not anything. It just, he threw weird and kind of tweaked something. Yeah, that looks like AC joint all the way. But he's headed straight in running. He's running into the locker room right now. Packers are having a rough into the season, man. Clayton Tune is in offensively for quarterback now. That is not something I thought I'd see on my bingo card this year. Clayton Tune playing quarterback for the Packers. He has not even had any first team snaps yet at this point, I don't think. Gonna snap and he's gonna take it to run on the first play for no gain. Clayton Tune didn't hand the ball off. He tried to run it himself. Don't do that. At this point, bring back Josh Rosen. Don't wish that on anybody, NCAA. Nobody wants Josh Rosen. Packers can't catch a break. Hell yeah, they cannot catch a break. 2nd and 10 for the Packers. Right now, honestly, on this drive, best case scenario is getting a few more yards and getting a long McManus field goal right now. They're at the 35. So it'd be a long field goal. They're still in field goal range. Just don't go backwards. Clayton Tune is going to get it. Look to throw. It's a quick pass, bobbled in the air and intercepted. It wasn't a horrible pass, but it went off the receiver's hands straight in the air. So the first pass attempt by Tune is going to be intercepted. And I don't even think that was his fault. Ball got tipped by the receiver straight into the air, just like we saw in the game with the Chargers. The Chargers receiver, Gadsden, had a ball hit him in the hands, went straight in the air, and was intercepted. This ball was thrown right to number 16 for the Packers, bopped straight in the air, and intercepted by number 44 of the Ravens. So now, Ravens in full control of this game with 7:40 left. Tom is probably pissed. Just lost your quarterback. First throw by Clayton Tune is an interception. And the funniest part is it's not his fault. That was not Tune's fault. It hit the guy right in the hands. Just a simple route. Oh, boy. Oh, this game's making me lose my voice. There's so much craziness going on. And while the Packers have been losing the 100% of the whole game, it's still been a pretty crazy game. So I'm not mad. There's 6 minutes and 56 seconds left in the game, and that's not looking good considering how the Ravens have been able to control the running game and control the time of possession and control this football. So honestly, hopefully the Packers get another chance. Otherwise, Ravens going to put them down for today's game. Luckily, they're already in the playoffs, but it's not looking good. If you bring Clayton Tune into the playoffs as your starting quarterback, that's not going to go well. I'm just going to tell you right now, Packers will not win if they have that guy at quarterback. So all fingers crossed for Willis to be okay. Maybe they can get some Phillip Rivers kind of situation. Is Brett Favre still available, guys? Hey, Brett, get back out here. Yeah, you're probably done at least today. Tom's going to be pissed. Tom is not happy at the moment. Let's hop over to Tom. Tom needs a little love, guys. Tom's had a rough year. It maybe has been more rough for him than for me because my team didn't have expectations of a Super Bowl. When the Packers picked up Parsons, they had expectations of we're going to win the Super Bowl. Like this is our year. I'm going to hop over real quick and look at Tom's stream. Another ad is not the account I use YouTube for. He is not happy right now. Yikes. All right, I'm going to go ahead and type super sorry, brother, in the chat for him. Okay, 162 yards rushing for Derrick Henry now as he takes it for a few more on first down. Ravens going to start moving the ball really slow. They're going to move the ball really slowly here. They're playing John Cena's song. Let's go. All right, 2nd and 7. They're going to bleed the clock. It is 6:15 left in the game. 2nd and 7. I formation. Definitely going to Henry here. Bring everybody. Try to stop him. And they do. 2-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Ravens. Problem is, if you get the ball back, do you still have Clayton Tune out there or do you get Malik Willis back out? Of course, everybody, do want to say see you in the morning at 11 Mountain Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Malik Willis running back out on the field, and the crowd is on their feet going crazy. Malik Willis coming back out of the locker room right now, guys. What a story would this be? Handoff on 3rd and 5 is a first down, so we're going to have to wait a little longer out to midfield. Well, what a story would this be if the Packers ended up making a comeback with Willis? The crowd just got so excited for him coming back out on the field right there. Yeah, the Packers had more expectations than the Cardinals this year, so I could say, "Oh, I'm a Cardinals fan." I mean, come on, it could be worse. But no, as a Packers fan, you were expecting to win like everything this year when you got Parsons. You're like, our defense is loaded, our offense did well, they're growing. Should we want to win the NFC Championship at least, take it to the Super Bowl? Uh, Now, so many injuries is just the whole season's busted right now. All right, Mitchell on the pitch is going to get a couple yards. It's going to be 2nd down. This is going to take it down to 4 minutes unless we have a timeout. Green Bay just used their first timeout with 4 minutes and 35 seconds left on the clock. Interesting decision. Not sure exactly why that was what they decided to do. This is something about pulling your starters because of injury. I'm starting to think that was the smartest thing anyone could have said. Hey, man, I'd like to think that I'm pretty smart every once in a while. I'm a dummy a lot of the time because I enjoy being dumb and silly, but at the same time, I'm pretty damn smart when it comes to football sometimes. And I think that when you're already in the playoffs, you've got a position locked up, and your players have been plagued with injuries over the past few weeks, you have got to make sure that you keep your team healthy. It's the number one thing. Make sure they get to the playoffs healthy in the games that actually matter. This game matters for the Ravens. It really doesn't matter for the Packers. And now you've had 3 or 4 more big injuries. So that's what I would have done. I would have pulled my starters, taken the loss this week, and then moved on to the next week healthy instead of losing more players. But I appreciate the compliment, man. Thank you. I'd like to think that I've seen a thing or two by all the years of football I've watched and really literally watching like every game. All right, second charge timeout Green Bay already. They're going for broke right now. They have one timeout left. They're going for all or nothing. They want as much time as possible on the clock for Willis to go back out there. I don't know if this guy's going to be able to throw the ball downfield now. That's a real that's a real thing right now. His arm is still dangling a little bit, guys. I really don't know if they get the stop here. That's a big if. It's 3rd and 4. Will the Packers even be able to get 10 points? They're like Captain America and Avengers Endgame. Injured, but are they down yet? Who knows? Henry on the run, going to get 3 yards, and he's going to go down short of the line to gain on 3rd down. Oh my goodness, it's going to be 4th and 1, and I think they're going to go for it. They're in prime go for it territory. They're in prime. We're going to go for this territory right now, and it looks like that's what they're going to do. 4th and inches. In this situation, just give the ball to Henry. I mean, it seems like a no-brainer, right? Unless there's an amazing pass rush, amazing rush through the hole. They've done that a couple times a day where they've dropped Henry for a big loss. Looks like they're going to run this down to 0 and use their first timeout on the Ravens side. 2-1, and timeout taken by the Ravens. 3:43 on the clock. First timeout by the Ravens, and we are going to take a look at the offensive line that has been doing a pretty good job most of the day for the Ravens, making giant holes for Derrick Henry, who's been holding the ball so much. I think he's gotten about 30 carries. These are video game like stats yet again for him. 34 carries, 184 yards, three touchdowns. We're talking Madden stats here, guys. Yeah, 3 minutes and 43 seconds left in the game. Ravens trying to end the game on this drive right now. This is a big 4th and inches. Can they get the first down? If they do, we're headed down to the 2-minute warning for sure, because the Packers just used 2 timeouts on this set of downs. They're moving in quickly, headed for a quarterback sneak, sort of tush-push-like situation formation. There's a flag down. Did they get an encroachment call for a first down? It looks like they might have. They're going to deliberate right here. The entire Ravens team seems to think they have a first down on an encroachment or neutral zone infraction. Neutral zone infraction. Big mistake by the Packers, just gave a first down to the Ravens. Tom's going to be pissed, guys. He's going to be pissed. That was a big mistake. You cannot do that in that situation. Tom is almost hysterical at this point, guys. Oh, man. He's starting to play off. Okay. Tom said he also likes the Texans, and Peacock would have lost money so everyone wins, especially if you don't know how long Love is out as well. Hand off here. Going to be going about 5 or 6 yards. Going to take us down to under 3 minutes in the game. Yeah, I'm looking at Tom right now. I'm looking at his stream at the moment. He's answering super chats still like a champ, but you can tell he's having a rough time. It's been a rough end of the season for the Packers. That's why the Packers should go out first week. Imagine liking the Texans. They even have a dirty player, Al-Shaair. Is he dirty? Haven't seen him do anything dirty, at least today. I didn't see anything. Is he known as dirty? I formation. 2nd and 3 for the Ravens. Looking to end the game. Going to hand this one off. A spin move by Mitchell. He's going to lose a couple. Going to make it 3rd and 5. I feel like I've been saying 3rd and 5 over and over and over. Score doesn't show up, but this game is gross. Yeah, this game's a little bit gross. This is a big 3rd and 5 here. I feel like I keep repeating that, but it is a big deal. Can you get the stop right here? We're at 47.7 watch hours. That is not sad at all. We have been absolutely crushing the watch hours. That's 100 total today. You guys are the best. We're getting so close to getting fully monetized on this channel. Without you guys, I couldn't do it. Huntley going to run out to the left on 3rd down. He's going to push his way for a first down. That's going to take it to the 2-minute warning, and that's a 1st and 10. Ravens probably just won the game on that. Right there. The stadium's going to start emptying on that one. I believe he got the first down there, unless his knee hit too short, but that'll be just another 4th and inches they go for. Matt LaFleur has the challenge flag in his hand. Will he throw it down? Yeah, might as well. They're threatening their final timeout, which is pointless if they get the first down anyway. They're going to throw the challenge flag on the field here. It was the second. Let's take a look if his knee hits down. His knee went down at about the 31 or the 31 and a half. That mark's going to be really important for this call. It's going to be interesting. What are they going to call here? I'm trying to look. They're showing the line right now at the 31-yard line. Either way, this is rough for the Packers. If he makes it or doesn't make it, they might go for it on 4th and make it anyway. They may kick a field goal. If they get the first down, it's over. If you get the ball back, you have no timeouts or 1 timeout. Then you go down and score. You still have to onside kick, get the ball back, and score again. Really rough for the Packers right now. The ruling on the field is going to stand. Green Bay is going to lose their final timeout, and it's going to be 34-24. 2 minutes left in the game. And so that one play will take them to the 2 minute warning. Second play will be down to 120. Third play will go down to 40 seconds. And that should probably do it for the Ravens. Ravens going to win this one. They're going to move to 8-8 on the season. The Packers are going to fall to 9-6-1 after the loss. As long as Google's correct, that is what it is. They've updated the standings correctly. Hey, Warhorse, see you next time. See you tomorrow, maybe, if you want to head in and hang out with us. Derrick Henry on the run here is going to get 10, 20, and he's going to run into the end zone. Why not give him a fourth touchdown? Derrick Henry just scored another touchdown, a 20-yard touchdown rush. Packers may lose to the Bears. They're so beat up. I could see it. If they especially don't have if they don't have a quarterback, they're definitely going to lose. But man, Derrick Henry running that one in, it makes it 40-24, about to be 41-24. The Cheese Graters are on the head of the Ravens quarterback Huntley right now, as they are kind of gloating a little bit. Don't love that, but they're just super happy on the sideline. Yeah, I always feel bad for good people when their teams are losing. Good guys like Tom, sucks when his team is not playing well. All right, 41-24. That is going to seal it. We're going to see probably one more drive from Malik Willis and the Packers to see if they can have a play for pride, see if he can actually throw a football. And then we're going to see the end of the game. We'll see our Ravens celebration for a touchdown right here. You know what I want to see tomorrow morning? I want to see the Cardinals version of this. I want to see a touchdown. I want to see a Cardinals celebratory touchdown. That's what I want to see. I flipped the board, NCAA. Perna for a while. But me and Perna are happy now. What happened there? Is it good news for, let's see. Because you guys don't like the Steelers? Is that what it is? Steelers fans are just punching a pillow right now. Screaming into a pillow, whatever you want to say. Final week of the season for the Steelers is Ravens-Steelers, and I think the Ravens very well could win. The Steelers are good too, so it'll be a good game. But the Ravens, if they play like they did today, if Derrick Henry has 4 touchdowns and 200 rushing yards, who knows? What is Derrick Henry's stats right now? 36 carries for 218 yards and 4 touchdowns. And that's why Derrick Henry is the GOAT of running backs right now. It's not often you see 36 carries for a running back for 218 yards, an average of 6.1, 4 touchdowns, and a 30-yard long rush. That's just, I can't even describe that right now. And Malik Willis is the leading rusher on the other side for the Packers. He has 9 carries for 60 yards. They've basically been having to pass all day, so the rushing has been through scrambles or designed quarterback runs. Emmanuel Wilson has 1 carry for 6 yards. Josh Jacobs has 4 carries for 3 yards. His long is a 1-yard rush. Like, oh my goodness, dude. Josh Jacobs has 0.3 fantasy points right now in championship week for a lot of people. That is brutal. Where did he go? Did he get dinged up? Did he get hurt? Or was he out there and just not being used? What's your score prediction for Cardinals if you have one yet? Well, let's think here. Bengals are going to get theirs. Cardinals have been struggling to score the last 2 weeks, but they've been scoring a lot better with Brissett since he's taken over at quarterback. They've been averaging about 20 to 30 points a game. So I think the Cardinals end up with like 20 to 24. So let's see. I'm going to say 24 points for the Cardinals and like 35 points for the Bengals. I think the Bengals are going to win 35-24 roughly, or 35-21. Kind of my guess. Cardinals won't win, but they will put up some points and some yards. That's what I'm thinking. 35-24, high scoring game. Bad defense for the Cardinals. The Cardinals will try to hang in there. They may be losing 35-14 at one point, but they'll score another touchdown late to make it look closer. But that's just kind of how it's been going the last few weeks. 2024 wide receiver room worst one? Hmm. Maybe I don't know enough about it to know. Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna edit. I don't have a video to edit. This is just a stream. So there's no editing. Oh well, the Ravens are about to win, so I'll be done in a few minutes. Yeah. The honey was just asking me when I'd be done. Trey McBride over under 2 touchdowns. That's an under. Is that what it's at? 2 touchdowns? Really? I mean, their defense for the Bengals is also pretty bad, so I could see maybe over under. I would be under 2 touchdowns because you have a push with two. I'd go under on that one. All right, 5 yard carry for the Packers. Going to be 2nd and 5. It's 41-24. Packers conceding defeat here today. They're keeping Willis out of the game. Don't want to risk hurting the shoulder anymore, and they want to probably evaluate it further after the game. All 40-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Willis is going to throw this ball. It is complete to 23 for a first down. It's going to be out to the 48. That's Emmanuel Wilson, who has done more today than Josh Jacobs. Kind of surprising. Everyone, just a reminder, I will be on at 11 Mountain Time tomorrow morning for the Cardinals game. I'll actually be on at probably 10:30 Mountain Time, 30 minutes early before all the games start, and I will be on to watch the Cardinals Bengals, then Bills Eagles in the afternoon, then Sunday Night Football. So come hang out with me while I do that, and get let's get monetized, guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me too. Love having the chat, have conversation. It's much more fun when people are conversing in the chat than when there's nothing there. Really appreciate you guys. All right, 2nd and 13 for the Packers. 1 minute, 10 seconds left. Huntley is wearing a cheese grater on his head still for some reason. Really don't understand why. Looking to throw. Incomplete. Clayton Tune over the head, number 16. Clayton Tune may not have completed the pass yet. Actually, no, he got that one to Emmanuel Wilson. So he has one. Clayton Tune 1 of 3 for 8 yards. What a day. What a day for him. All right. 41-24, 1 minute left. 3rd and 13 Packers. They got 2 more plays if they can't get the first down with Tune, and then that would be a punt and a kneel down. They're gonna hand this ball off from the gun out to the 50 to Emmanuel Wilson, who's gonna get about 6, and it's gonna make a 4th down and 7 or 8 yards. You guys have all been absolutely fantastic today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me all day. We've had about 20 people watching all day long. Couldn't do this without you. And it makes it so much fun to have you guys here watching the game with me. Hope you appreciate my new scoreboard. I honestly love it. So might have clutched a fantasy win with Henry's performance. You might. Henry might have a 50-point game. I'll have to take a look after this. Throw is high on 4th down, and that will be a turnover on down. Tune threw the ball too high on that one as well. Well, there's 29 seconds left on the clock. We'll get our kneel down, and the Ravens will take their victory lap. They are 8-8. Who would have thought the Ravens at one point in the year, when they were losing every game they were playing with the injury to Lamar Jackson, would be 8-8 at this point? That Steelers Ravens game just became one of the games of the week for the final week of the season, and we may have to take a look at it. Let's hop in and see that Steelers game. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Ravens final game against the Steelers. It is to be decided. They haven't decided any of the times yet for the final week of the season. I guess they'll put the games that don't matter not in primetime slots. All right, the final score, 41-24. Let's run through our stats real fast here. The Bears are NFC North champions. It's official. Congrats to the Bears. Who would have expected that they would take that division at the beginning of the year? I don't think anybody except for loyal Bears fans. Okay, Tyler Huntley had 107 yards through the air, 1 touchdown. Derrick Henry was the leading rusher for them with 216 yards on 36 carries and 4 touchdowns. Zay Flowers was the leading receiver with 4 catches for 30 yards and a touchdown. Malik Willis was he passed for 288 yards, had the most passing yards, obviously. 18 of 21 with 1 touchdown, 288 yards. That's a really good stat line for him, and he was the leading rusher with 9 carries for 60 yards and 2 touchdowns. Malik Willis, what a hell of a game for him. That was a really good game for him. Not his fault they lost. Christian Watson had a hell of a game too. 5 receptions, 113 yards, and a touchdown. And I had him on my bench in fantasy because he's been so inconsistent the last few weeks. Uh, I can't catch a break. Team stats 414 total yards for the Ravens, 363 for the Packers. Passing yards 107 for the Ravens, 284 for the Packers. Rushing yards 307. 307 for the Ravens, 79 for the Packers. Average yards per play 5.6 for the Ravens and 8.3 for the Packers. They had a better average yards per play. 30 first downs for the Ravens in this one, only 18 for the Packers. Time of possession was owned by the Ravens, 40 minutes and 16 seconds versus 19 minutes, 44 seconds. They absolutely owned the time of possession in this one. Yeah, rough day for the Packers. As someone who's very new to following a team, Bills, this whole season has been a learning experience. Absolutely. This is my first year of streaming NFL football on this channel. I've been going at it for 4 months, guys. I'm so happy to have every single one of you here right now. We just gained 100 watch hours today because of you amazing people watching the stream. And just want to thank you guys so much for being the best new sports community on YouTube. You guys are the absolute best. Love every single one of you. And I've been learning along with all you guys. So hope you guys had a great day watching me. I'm here all day tomorrow. Come watch me with the Cardinals. Come hang out while we watch the Cardinals and Bengals. Hopefully, the Cardinals can do something special and hang and have maybe leave with a little pride. of the season. Hopefully, the Bills and Eagles are a great game and not a dud. And hopefully, Sunday Night Football with the Bears, who have now clinched, versus the 49ers, is also a good game. All right. Oh, thank you, Rex. No, thank you. Fan of the day, but definitely keep coming back. Thank you, Ethan Davis. You've been honestly the real winner of the day. The goal on this channel is to continue to keep finding people like you every single day. Add 1 or 2 people a day that want to come watch me the next time, want to come hang out with all the people in the Askew crew, and make this the best cool new community on YouTube. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 11 Mountain Time, 10 Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Central, whatever the heck you want to call it. All right, everyone. Until then, stay askew, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Adios.